ਚਾਚੇ ਚ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੇਰੀ ਰੱਖੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੋਡੇ ਤੇ ਬੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕਣੇ ਲਗੇ ਨਾ ਪੱਟੂ ਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਬਿੰਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਰੂ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੋਹਦੀ ਟਰਾਂਟੋ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਆ ਬੀਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੋਥਾ ਬਲੋ ਸਿਰੇ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਕੀਨੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਘੱਟ ਮਾਰੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਣ ਜੂਗਾ ਸਕੀਨੀ ਗੇੜੀ ਮੁਹਾਂਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਨੇਟਿਆ ਰੋਟੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੀ ਹਵਾ ਵੀ ਹੋਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਦੀ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਦੀ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਬਦਲੇ ਜੇ ਕੱਲ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕਰ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਐ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਚਰ
ਪਹਿਰ ਕਨਾ ਵੈਲੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਅਸਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈਸ ਤੂੰ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਥੱਲੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਵੈਗਨ ਸਵਾਰੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਸਰਦਾਰੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਸਰਦਾਰੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਤਾਰ ਡੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੁਣੇ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਪਛਤਾਉਂਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਯਾਰੀ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨਾ ਫਿਰੇ ਰੋਂਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਟਰੈਕ ਤੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਟੋਲੀਆਂ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਸੰਦ ਬੈਕ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੁੱਕਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੋਢੇ ਤੋਂ ਸਪਿੱਟ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਕ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਹਿਕ ਤੇ ਮਹਿਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਜਦਾ ਏ ਫੁੱਕਦੇ ਆ ਬੈਕ ਤੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਪਤਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਯਾਰੀ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਫਿਰੇ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਹੀਂ
ਚਾਚੇ ਚ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੇਰੀ ਰੱਖੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੋਡੇ ਤੇ ਬੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕਣੇ ਲਗੇ ਨਾ ਪੱਟੂ ਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਬਿੰਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਰੂ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਚੇ ਚ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੇਰੀ ਰੱਖੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੋਡੇ ਤੇ ਬੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕਣੇ ਲਗੇ ਨਾ ਪੱਟੂ ਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਬਿੰਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਰੂ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ
ਪੂਰਾ ਦੀ ਜੋੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਰੱਖੀ ਬੈਗ ਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੇਸੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਕੰਨ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਸੁਣ ਤੇਰੀ ਮਜ਼ਰੈਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਫਾਰਮ ਟਰੈਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਬੱਚਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਮਾਨ ਜੱਟ ਤੇ ਹਾਰ ਆਖਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਜਿੱਤ ਗਏ ਹੁਣ ਸੋਚਣਾ ਨਾ ਜੱਟ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਕੀਨ ਮੁੱਟ ਤੋਂ ਅੰਪ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਡੌਲੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੌਲੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੋਲੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਪੁੱਛ ਰੰਜ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਪੁੱਛ ਰੰਜ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਮਾਰੇ
डब्बी भरे फिरा भीम जमा काली लेके घुमा सरे आम शहर में दुनाली लेके चक्या पूरा जिम्मा वैरियां की फ्यूनरल का खुद पहुंचा करा कफनों पर गाली लेके और पट्टी वाले छट्टी लागे केस छोरी पेश होए नहीं मामे करे चेस छोरी सीखा जेल में ते जादू यो बंगाल वाला बंदा मार दे वहां बदल के भेस छोरी
ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੀ ਹਵਾ ਵੀ ਹੋਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਦੀ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਦੀ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਬਦਲੇ ਜੇ ਕੱਲ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਕਰ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਐ ਚੱਲਦੀ
ਹੱਥ ਪਿਆ ਉਦੜੇ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਰਫ ਨੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਥੋੜੇ ਟਫ ਨੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਫ ਨੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਪਾਮਰੀਡੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਬਲਾਫ ਨੇ ਟੀਚਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੋਗੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਝੋਲੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਸੱਪ ਨੇ ਐਲੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਤੂੰ ਬੈਲੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇਖੇ ਨੀ ਹੁਣ ਵਾਲੇ
हेलो गाइस सबको हाय 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 इट्स योर भाई लोग अच्छा चेक पेमेंट होना हमको थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर 250 jewels Aditi. Thank you so much for 500 jewels. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys on the double tap channel, people. Launa भाई अंदर हो. अरे सुन जब चार बॉक्स थी. थोड़ा टाइम दो बस. कर रहा. दी तेरा पट्टी सज्जा ना चलो उसका लाइव को देख चालू हो रहा ನಾಚ್ ಚಾಲು ಆಯ್ತು ನೀವು ಒಕ್ಕ ನಿಮಿಷ ಮಾರು ನಿನ್ ಕೊಂಚ ಸಜ್ಜಸ್ರ give me some time. Aditya, thank you so much for your trophy.
Beautiful, sunny Paris, the site of the Esports World Cup 2020.
Chalo, start in.
It has been a great set of action here in week 0, but we welcome you now to week
Dheeraj Anna, hi bro, Dheeraj bro, namaste, welcome to the stream, buddy. Chinnu plus, hello bhai, Chinnu bhai, welcome to the stream.
Digon here alongside Big Time and Athena. And y'all, we're here. We made it. Paris has been so good, Big Time.
Yeah, I've been loving Paris. For me, it's all about the pastries. Little pan au chocolat and a coffee in the morning. I'm having the time of my life.
That's crazy because for me, it's been walking around the streets and looking at all the beautiful architecture, the buildings. Everything looks phenomenal here.
Well, what better venue than Paris for the site of some of the greatest esports
Venue to
athletes
crazy
in
hai.
the world, but we focus in
और
now
management
to
30 है.
Valorant, the tournament that we all are here
और quality भी
for.
30 है.
It has been such a unique tournament with 16
Quality కూడా
of the
మంచి లేదు
best
అసలు
teams from
stream.
around the world now down to 8.
ఇంకా blur
What has
వస్తుంది
been
చూడు.
the biggest storyline for you?
I mean, for me, it's the
నార్మల్
most
యూట్యూబ్
unfortunate
అవుట్పుట్
rise
వాళ్ళదే
of
చాలా
KVA.
బ్లర్ ఉంది.
4 out of their 5
ఎందుకు
teams
ఇంకా?
qualified here to the
ఎందుకు
playoffs.
ఎందుకు
It's
ఎందుకు?
domination so far, but can they keep that up in playoffs when the pressure really starts to mount?
Yeah, for me, it's got to be America's, baby. I'm looking at 100 Thieves and MIBR. They're in
America,
the first matchup,
uh-huh.
though, so one of those teams are going home. But they finally made it globals, which is great for us.
Achieving some of that potential, and for the rest of the world, the last hope is Nongshim Red Force from
ये बात तो
Pacific,
है.
the Korean
अचीव
team,
करना बहुत
the
मुश्किल है.
only one
सारा
to
कष्ट.
make it on out.
आज
And
stage
they
ला
are
वगैरह.
try to do their best and shake things up, the grip hold that the West has. But we're not the only tournament happening.
Guys, new
here
people,
in
सब
the
लोग
Paris
like and
Pole
subscribe.
of Versailles. We
Yeah.
also have 7 weeks of action across multiple different stages, and right now with one of those stages is Janiro. Jenny, take it away.
Hi everyone, Ginny here, and we are at the Korea City Grid, where we're starting things off this week very strongly with Apex Legends. It wouldn't be EWC without the Club Championship, and it wouldn't be the Club Championship without Falcons, who are also competing here this week and definitely looking to grab.
Hi bro,
some
good
points
evening.
considering
Creator
the
Clips,
strength
hello
of their
buddy. Good
roster,
evening.
making
Good
them
evening,
the
bhai. Good
best right now
evening.
in the world. Heretics, although they are competing in Valorant where they are the title defenders, here in Apex, they are looking to grab some points. However, the strength of their roster is a little questionable. This is the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet that is blessing us with 2 weeks of Dota 2, where we have the
Itachi, hi Itachi,
defenders
Itachi, da.
champions
Risia.
competing here once again, looking to finish
Thank you
their
so much
first
for your
points
star,
with a
Creator Clips,
solid
bye.
point ending.
Do.
It's also very important that we keep
Joke,
our
joke,
focus
joke.
on gaming, because this year they expanded from competing to at least 11 titles compared to 4 last year. Another strong finish potential here, but definitely keeping our eyes for the points for both of
Come
these
to my
organizations.
cabin, Itachi.
Although Vitality is already locked into that quarterfinals at the STC Arena for Valorant, here at the Alliance Vault for Fatal Fury, they are competing with these 2 strongest contenders from Europe. And of course, it wouldn't be a game and it wouldn't be a competition without Falcons also competing, as they are bringing
What
in
a
their
joke,
elite
joke,
talent,
joke.
2 times
Alright, Creative
champions
Clips, thank you so much for sparkles, bro.
Fury and Street Fighter, Xiaohao, who is looking to actually claim even more points for the organization this year, because expectations are pretty high. And if you're wondering what all this club championship stuff is about, well, let's check it out.
$75 million, 25 tournaments, over 200 clubs. Only one
Here also, hi bro. Are
is the beating heart of the
Hi
esports.
buddy.
Over 7 weeks, esports clubs send their players to compete. Every placement,
Track का
every
रचा.
win,
एक second.
every podium earns points for their club. At the end of 7 weeks, every point counts. The club at the top walks away with $7 million and the title of best esports.
Hello.
It's not about being the best at one game. It's about being the
నీకు రోల్ లేదు ఆరా దీని రోల్ ఉండాలిగా నీకు
depth,
నాకేం రోల్ అవ్వలేదన్నా మీరు
under pressure.
ఒక నిమిషం ఆగు.
One championship trophy, one title. Who will take it? Watch history
రోల్ కిదర్ రోల్ ఎట్లా ఇస్తారో కూడా మర్చిపోయారు అబ్బాయి నేను వచ్చాయి
26.
Chalo, done given.
It is Puckett here in the Gentlemates booth, and I am with the managing director. We got Marcel Lambert. And Marcel, we were just hanging out 2 weeks ago. La Defense Arena saw the largest Call of Duty audience in history. Now we're here at EWC, and the Gentlemates, again, have a crazy fan base piling in. How did you build such a ravenous fan base here in Paris?
I think obviously the CEOs helped a lot. You know, they had a big community, and I think when they founded Gentlemates, it was just very natural.
Managing director and Redora.
So we're so happy right now, and I think we built with all the rosters, all the teams, and all the staff obviously a very good and big brand.
So last year we saw the Gentlemates competing at EWC, but you finished
Twitch
outside
లో
the
మంచిగా
top
వస్తుందా
8
quality?
championships. That means you missed out on the millions of dollars. This year, though, it looks like you
వీళ్ళ
have
వెబ్సైట్ కూడా అట్లనే
personally
ఉందిరా
invested
వీళ్ళది
in some of these
ఆఫీషియల్
teams.
వెబ్సైట్
We've
ఉంది
seen a
ఒకటి
much stronger Call of Duty roster for Black Ops 7, a much stronger Valorant roster, which we're going to see in group stages today. And then, of course, we see you in games like Rocket League. 4 titles overall, but you're still behind Vitality that has 11. Is this the year you can catch Vitality on the podium?
Hopefully, we have 4 games. We're aiming for 4 wins, so hopefully we can catch them up.
And then final question is about the Valorant team. We all saw your superstar Martine part of the opening ceremony. Minnie was on the stage. It was awesome to see everybody celebrating.
Today is a good first step. Hopefully win the tournament and then get to champions, go to Shanghai and get the win as well.
Marcel, before we go, we're here in France. Anything you want to say in French to the fans?
Merci à tous d'être venus et on compte sur vous pour votre support.
వీళ్ళ వెబ్సైట్ లో మంచిగా వస్తుంది
Gentlemates are taking on NRG later today, but for now, let's catch up with our STC rewind on the best plays from groups.
Big again, Cushy getting the pick onto Asuna, but Timotino stuck in B main. Bora denying anyone from flanking him, and Timotino turning around.
100 thieves.
3K, what an insane round by Timotino.
Sano's on very low HP. He needs a couple of good kills. A clutch would be required here. And comes Kiko. That's not enough. 1v1. Sayonara. An unbelievable clutch. We're running out of time to plant here as well. And a big reckoning is just going to prevent him. However, Chronicle on the other side. Chronicle's doing big work. It is. Chronicle coming in to save the day. There wasn't much
ఏం
time left.
చేసిన ట్రైడ్
Everybody rushing on in. Mud up first, already spots a player in towards boat, but Yampi and Dirk are doing really insane damage. That's a stinger triple. Yampi's done way too much.
The flank around. Oh, he's left on 10.
ఏ టీం మంచి ఆడుతావు నీకేమనిపిస్తుంది
Will be off now to try to take down.
హెరిటిక్స్ ఉంది వైటాలిటీ ఉంది
G2
G2 పోతుందిలే
గ్లోబల్ పోయిందిగా
మంచి కోచింగ్ పెట్టుకొని తీసేస్తాలనుకుంటుంది
సోషల్ మీడియాలో మొత్తం అదే నడుస్తుంది కానీ ఆయన వాళ్ళకి స్లాట్ ఉంది రా డైరెక్ట్ ఆడడానికి ప్లే ఆఫ్స్లోకి రాగలుగుతారు మళ్ళా
అయితే
ఏమో చెప్పలేదు
లేదా అక్కడ
అంతే అంటావా
కోచ్ మ్యాటర్స్ అన్నా అక్కడ ఇప్పుడు ఎంత మిఠాయి కోచ్ని పెట్టుకున్నా వాళ్ళు పర్ఫామ్ చేయరు చూడు
సాయి మామో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ మ్యాంగో లస్సీ తాగుతావా ఇటాచి మ్యాంగో లస్సీ యూట్యూబర్ ఏంటిది కిక్ కొని తీసుకొచ్చి అన్ని తీసుకొచ్చిండ్రా కిక్లా ఇలాంటిది 8 నెంబర్ ఉంది తెలుసా ఇంకా
అంత ఫేమస్ అయిపోయిందా
అసలు ఇండియాలో స్ట్రీమర్స్ అందరు కిక్ ప్లే చేస్తారంటే ఆలోచించు మాక్సిమం ఆఫ్ ద స్ట్రీమర్స్ ఇలా మంచిగా ఇది ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు మన డైమండ్స్ ఇవి కొనుక్కోవాలి అవి కొనుక్కుని దాంతో గిఫ్ట్ ఇవ్వచ్చు అవి 50 కొనాలంటే 95 రూపీస్ 300 కొనాలంటే 479 700 కొనాలంటే 959 రూపీస్ అంట ఈరోజు జరిగే మ్యాచ్ ఎవరు గెలుస్తారంటావు హెరిటిక్సా లేదంటే బీబీఎల్లా
హెరిటిక్స్
మంచిగా ఆడతారు వాళ్ళు
క్రేజీ టీమ్
బీవీఎల్
లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఛాంపియన్స్
లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ దేని ఛాంపియన్స్?
ఈడబ్ల్యూసి ఛాంపియన్స్.
అవునా? నేను వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నా. నేను ఎవరు మన ఈ దుబాయ్ టీం ఉంది చూడరా.
బై టీమ్
పేరే మర్చిపోయినా. ఈ స్పోర్ట్స్ వరల్డ్ కప్ ని గెలిచి చూడు, అన్ని టైటిల్స్ కంబైన్ అయ్యి.
అన్ని టైటిల్స్ నాకు తెలియదు.
క్రేజీ టీం వచ్చింది.
I feel like too the crowd is going to be here for a good show because these players and these teams, they've played each other a lot, and I'm looking to see how it plays out.
Yeah, they'll be familiar with each other. They battle it out all the time over in EMEA, so no secrets here. Everybody knows what's going on, but these are high-powered, high-fragging teams from Europe, so it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah, and it leads us to the day. It is the two MVP candidates going head-to-head. Last year's winner in Woot for Team Heretics, and this year's by far leader, LaRock, for BBL.
I love this story so much because these two players are so similar. Like, when Woot first broke into the scene, he was very, very young, Turkish player, joining a big squad and made his name real here at EWC, winning that MVP. He was fantastic the whole tournament. Now we see LaRock come in, young player, rookie year in the franchise, also from Turkey, trying to battle it out and take this MVP off of him.
Yeah, and I feel like when we're looking at the stats here,
258 aces
performing
కొట్టిండు.
really well, but of course 258 ACS.
వీడు
He was
టీమ్
that
ఆర్టిక్స్ లో
third
ప్లేయర్.
place MVP, or at least third place within the ACS,
wow,
based on the
Cosmos
leaderboard so far
ఉన్నాడు,
for
Big
EWC.
Jesse
So
ఉన్నాడు,
the
Rian
performance is still
ఉన్నాడు.
there.
ఆహా,
Of course,
238
both
aces అంట
of them doing a phenomenal job.
ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టేజ్ లో.
The thing about that is that you love
ACS
258
ACS average combat
the
score.
only player here
అచ్చా, అది
from
ఏసి
the
కాదా
group
అది?
stages that has had over
average combat score ACS అంటే.
over 300
అంటే
ACS.
ఏందది?
leads the tournament so far and has
నువ్వు
to be
గేమ్
the
లో
tournament
ఎంత
favorite.
ఫైట్ తీసుకుంటున్నావు దాని కాంబాట్ స్కోర్ వస్తుంది. యావరేజ్ కాంబాట్ స్కోర్ అంటే నువ్వు ఎన్ని ఫైట్లు చేస్తున్నావు, తొందరగా సైట్ లోపలికి వెళ్ళి ఎన్ని కిక్కులు చేస్తున్నావు.
కేపీఆర్ అంటే
in like a 13-3 win.
Kill
What
death
he's
per
doing,
ratio.
it's not normal.
ADR?
Per
He's
ratio.
putting up a generational
Average death
performance here.
ratio.
I think BBL have a tough game in store for them today, but if there's one man who's going to get them through it, it's LaRock.
Yeah, and the big thing to remember is the fact that he's done it over more rounds because of the journey that they had to take to get here as the lower seed. So let's welcome in BBL, the roster here for this squad, and the journey that they've taken to get here. Because remember, this is a different team than last year. They completely revamped the roster from 2025.
Yeah, the story of these young players is incredible. They battle it out through Ascension together, and they look so strong there. They move up to the VCT, to that tier 1 level, bought out by BBL, and you just see them make a name for themselves, instantly dominating over
Loita.
going
Loita
to
in the Loita.
Santiago, having a huge performance there. Yes, we saw a little dip from them, but it feels like they're recovering here at EWC.
Acha.
Great in the qualifiers, and now fantastic.
ఈ రోజు కల్లా అన్ని
I
ల్యాండ్
think
స్టేజ్
the
లో
most insane
జరుగుతాయి.
part too is in the middle of Ascension, they actually had their former players step down.
ఈ రోజు ఇప్పుడు
They
ఏంది
found
క్వార్టర్ ఫైనల్స్,
ways
క్వార్టర్
to
ఫైనల్స్,
come in and take that role of
దాని తర్వాత
control
మళ్ళా
and just set the team up for
సెమీస్,
success. And since
దాని
then,
తర్వాత
they've been
ఫైనల్స్.
doing phenomenally, so I think it's really nice to see.
Yeah, one of the stories that we got to hear from them is about the trust that they're putting into Rose, their IGL, to get things done. And I feel like we're getting the opportunity to watch this team grow right before our eyes. It is going to be such a great matchup between these squads. And if there's one player that stands out, other than LaRock, because we ran his stats, we showed you how impressive it was, who jumps out at you here big time?
I mean, I think I definitely like Lovers Rock a lot. I think if there's one player that I think will be key to the success of BBL, it will be him. We see him a lot on that Neon, playing with the operator. There are a lot of incredibly strong oppers left in this tournament. For me, if he's able to find that consistency, that's how BBL unlock that next level and possibly contend for that title.
That's actually crazy because I was going
చాలా
to
ఎక్కువ
say the same
అవుతుంది
thing,
వీడు.
but for me, I also feel like so far this tournament, he's been fragging out, but not to the point that we've seen him
ఇటాచి
previously. He's been struggling just a tiny bit.
చాలా
And so
ఎక్కువ
I'm kind of
వాగేస్తుంది కదా
interested to see where they go with that. And his performance on KO2 on Breeze has been phenomenal. They switched him over to Neon, so I want to see how it
ఎవరిది?
plays out.
All right, well, BBL not only have their opponents in the server in the reigning title
డీసీలో
defenders of
స్క్రీన్
Team
షేర్ చేయాలా?
Heretics, they also have the super fans that
నువ్వు దేంట్లో చూస్తున్నావు మరి?
to
ట్విచ్ లో ఇప్పుడు మన వెబ్సైట్ ఉంది, వెబ్సైట్ చూడు.
around some Heretic superfans. These are global superfans who have all collected in Paris. Where are you from?
I'm from New York, USA.
I'm from Tijuana, Mexico.
Shanghai, China.
Hangzhou, China. From Colombia.
And how did you all become Heretics fans? I want to start with you. Do you have a favorite player? Benji Fishy.
Benji Fishy.
Mini Boo, but he's
I
left.
remember Fortnite
But the Heretics, of course, returning champions.
Acha.
Expectations this week.
I think we're gonna smash all teams.
And of course, we're going to see them take the stage.
Team
What's
Heretics
the final score
వాళ్ళు
today? They're playing
సపోర్టర్స్
best of 3.
లేదంటే కంటెంట్ క్రియేటర్స్ వాళ్ళ
I
టీంలో
think it's gonna be a quick 2-0.
2-0. That is the claim
Alright,
from the
I'm
Heretics
gonna
superfans.
play
Time to get in the
content
games.
Thank you so much, Puckett.
Heretics
You love the fact that fans
అందరూ
are from
మంచి
all
players
over the
అండి.
world for these squads to
అదంటే వాళ్ళని చూడడానికి వచ్చిన
the
వాళ్ళు
impact they feel is global.
వాళ్ళ
Speaking of global,
సపోర్టర్లు
standing by
స్ట్రీమర్లు
right now
వస్తారు.
with us is one of the streamers formerly of Team Heretics, co-streaming live from the event. It's Mixwell. Mixwell, welcome, brother. How are things going over there?
Thank you so much. It's looking incredible, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. It's so huge, and I'm hyped because Team Heretics is playing first. Let's see what happens.
Awesome. Well, I have a really easy question to start us off. You've obviously previously been a CS player. You've also been that Valorant player. Which tournament are you looking forward to watching most here at EWC?
I'm looking forward to both, but I think I am looking forward to Valorant more, to be honest.
Why? Can I ask?
Just because
Hello.
ex-teammates are playing with Heretics right now, so I'm cheering for them. And I want to see them compete and win
దాని
if
నంబర్
possible,
మెంబర్షిప్ దాని
for
నంబర్
2 years in a row.
మైక్ మీట్
I
చేసుకో
mean, that makes sense. Like, I have to ask you, obviously you're going to be supporting Heretics all the way. Friends there, an
বলছি আমি নাম্বারটা
organization you
বলছি ওই
represented.
নাম্বারটা
But who do
দেখো
you want to play in the final? If you
Itachi, Mike Banje.
to lift that trophy there,
900.
who is it that you want on the other side?
Itachi,
I think I
Itachi,
would like to
oi.
play against Team Vitality because they played against each other in the finals of VCT EMEA. I think
7-3.
Vitality is stronger at the
Hey,
moment.
Itachi,
To be honest,
nobody.
I think they are probably the strongest team in EMEA. And also, I want to support my region, so if they play against each other, I would be happy no matter what.
Mixwell, you have had success streaming, you've had success playing. Which one feels better? Is it the success on stage after a match, or how great your co-streaming career has been?
It's 100% playing. There's no question about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
sahi
noticed
bola.
as well. Both of y'all know from your
Correct
recruiting
period.
days, something about competition always makes it feel so great. Mixwell, thank you so much, brother, and
Thank you.
really enjoyed your co-stream today.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Mixwell. And you know, if you want to get in on the action, we've got you covered here at EWC. You can head on over to the EWC website and do the pick'ems. And we have the pick'ems here live, ready to go. Let me see if this works. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Technology, baby. Technologia. Let's get into it and make some of these picks. We'll start with Gentlemates versus NRG. The matches are starting a little soon, so we got to go ahead and go through these picks. So, big time, you're going to pick it because you're not affiliated with any of those regions.
No bias from me, but I got to go with Gentlemates. This is a home field advantage for them. The crowd will go crazy, and I love the Valorant they've been playing.
Messed up. What's the scoreline though?
2-1. It's close.
2-1.
All right, 2-1 locked on in. Let's move on down to Vitality and Nongshim Red Force. Since you're not part of Pacific, we'll give that one to you.
I'm not part of either of these teams, either of these regions. I'm going to go 2-0 for Vitality. I love Nongshim, but I just think Vitality are so good right now. Hey!
That's crazy.
This is for the NRG hate.
I respect it.
I think for me, given the fact that 100 Thieves and MIBR is such a stacked roster, but 100 Thieves is that team full of potential. I want an underdog story. I'm going to go ahead and lock in 100 Thieves in a tough 2-1 victory here over MIBR.
I like that.
I see it.
Which then leads us to our final match, Team Heretics. Whoa!
Whoa!
We'll get back to it here in a second.
So Team Heretics versus BBL.
Team Heretics,
What do we
BBL.
got?
You go first.
No. You go first, please.
Okay. I'm taking BBL. Young Turkish squad. Exciting.
No
I think there's an upset day one. I think the title holders will get
That's it,
first
तुमको
gift
किस
there.
Just so you
no
know,
MP
we
dish
played
no
each other
Itachi.
5 times last year. Yes, it's different rosters, but Team Heretics
Bro.
won 4 out of the 5 times.
దేంట్లో
I'm picking Team Heretics.
ఇందులో ఈ
so
స్పోర్ట్స్
you
వెబ్సైట్
gotta
లోకి వెళ్ళి ఆడ
you gotta be
చేస్తే
the
కొన్ని
tiebreaker
పాయింట్స్
here.
వస్తాయి పాయింట్స్ తోటి నీకు మౌజ్ అన్న ఏమైనా రెడీమ్
I have both
చేసుకోవచ్చు
teams. have fun. As it's time to get ourselves into map veto, let's send it on over to our comp ops.
నేనైతే బీబీఎల్ పెట్టా.
పోయిందా
ఏంటది?
ఇంకా ఉందా ఆపేసాడు అంటున్నాను.
ఉంది.
BBL is Team A, Team Heretics.
ఇద్దరు బాయ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది
You have the
ఈ స్పోర్ట్స్ వెబ్సైట్స్ ఓపెన్ చేయి. మన ఈ స్పోర్ట్స్ వరల్డ్ కప్
ఓపెన్ చేసా
లాగిన్ చేయి.
We pick Breeze.
Big Breeze.
మ్యాప్స్ ఇలా పిక్ చేసుకోవచ్చారా?
Defense.
ఏంటి
మ్యాప్స్ ఇలా పిక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అంటున్నా.
ఇలా అంటే అక్కడ హెడ్సెట్ వేసేసుకుంటారు ఫస్ట్.
అదే ఇప్పుడు నడుస్తుంది చూడు.
టాస్ ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి వీళ్ళు ఎంచుకుంటారు, అంటే ఒకటి హెరిటిక్స్ ఎంచుకుంటారు,
బ్యాన్ చేయొచ్చు అంట.
ఒకటి బీబీఎల్ చేసుకుంటారు. అలాగా బ్యాన్ చేస్తున్నాడు నెక్స్ట్ టీమ్ వాళ్ళు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటారు.
అదే బీబీఎల్ ఏమో పిక్ చేసారు బ్రీజ్ ని.
ఇప్పుడు దాని నెక్స్ట్
హెరిటెక్స్ వాళ్ళు లోటస్ పిక్ చేసారు.
మళ్ళీ బ్యాన్ చేస్తాడు మ్యాప్, మళ్ళీ 2 బ్యాన్, మళ్ళీ లాస్ట్ లో డిసైడర్ మ్యాప్ డిసైడ్ అవుతుంది.
ఎవరైతే మ్యాప్ పిక్ చేసారో ఆపోజిట్ వాళ్ళు డిఫెన్స్ చేస్తారా అటాక్ చేస్తారా అని ఉంది.
అది మ్యాప్స్ కి అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ మ్యాప్ ఎవడ అటాక్ చేసుకుంటాడు చూడు, పైన డిఫెన్స్ లో హెరిటిక్స్ ఉంది, మళ్ళీ సెకండ్ లోటస్ లో చూడు పైన అటాక్ సెలెక్ట్ చేయలేదు, బీబీఎల్ పిక్స్ అటాక్ అని ఉంది. నెక్స్ట్ సన్సెట్ లో బీబీఎల్ పిక్స్ డిఫెన్స్. అలాగా మ్యాప్ బ్యాన్ పిక్ అంటే ఇంతే, నీ కోచ్ వచ్చే ఫస్ట్ డిసైడ్ చేసుకుంటాడు అండి ఏ మ్యాప్ ఆడాలి ఏ మ్యాప్ ఆడకూడదు.
Breeze, Lotus, and Sunset.
Breeze first match అయితే.
First knockout match. Our analysts react.
Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. The fracture ban coming in from BBL, that's Team Heretics' best map, 80% win rate on that right now. And
ఇవి రెండు ఒక టీం గెలిస్తే ఇంకా ఆగలేదు.
Also makes a little bit of sense, but that
first 2 మ్యాప్లు బీబీఎల్ గెలిస్తే మూడో మ్యాచ్ దాకా
ఒక్కొక్కటి గెలిస్తే
ఒక్కొక్కటి గెలిస్తే అప్పుడు డిసైడ్ అవ్వాలి. అది చాలా రేర్ కేసెస్ లో మూడో మ్యాచ్
I also think Sunset's going to be kind of a question mark. We haven't seen Team Heretics Sunset yet, and I think for BBL they've played it once, they've won it.
మన MIBR కి ఇంకా AG కి మ్యాచ్ జరుగుండే, దానిలో 3 మ్యాచ్లు ఆడారు. ఫస్ట్ ఏమో AG గెలిచింది క్లోజ్ గా, AG పోయింది కానీ MIBR గెలిచింది. అదే చాట్ లో వేరే వాళ్ళు అదే చెప్పారు, AG మంచి టీం బ్రో అని.
That map number 3. In our first match of the knockouts, we have the all EMEA affair. It is the firing guns of BBL up against the reigning title defenders, the only champions here of Valorant. It is Team Heretics versus BBL, as we will have that in just a second for you. As you can see, the Gentlemates fans are coming on in, and they've been fantastic. I am so happy that we have them all here providing the excitement.
We literally we had to let them walk by. We got to hear those drums going crazy. It's actually crazy. We heard that they were banging on the doors earlier when the doors weren't open yet, trying to get in, which is wild.
I mean, I think the atmosphere is going to be insane. We are here in Paris, 2 French organizations playing today. Will that home field advantage come in? That is, of course, a big question here.
Yeah, and again, the big storyline of 5 of the made it on in. With the Americas, there was 3 of them on in. In Pacific, only that lone one, it was Nongshim Red Force. They will wait until tomorrow. I'm just excited to see the regionality here finally step up. EMEA waiting for that opportunity to get.
నిన్న వచ్చేసేమో దాన్ని ఏమంటారు, అది అయ్యుండే ఏది మన ఓపెనింగ్ సెరమనీ నైట్ పూట. 3 అదే మ్యూజిక్ వాళ్ళు వచ్చిండే, మన డీజే స్నేక్ వచ్చిండు, ఇంకా 2 వచ్చిండే సింగర్స్. అది అయిపోగానే మధ్యాహ్నం స్ట్రీమ్ అయిపోయింది. ఓపెనింగ్ సెరమనీ కూడా సరిగ్గా కాలే. అట్లుంది మేనేజ్మెంట్.
And for me, when I'm looking at a team like BBL, I know how hungry they are.
Cost
for
play
the
చేస్తుర్రా?
win. They've been doing a phenomenal job with the firepower, with the confidence when it comes to playing on stage.
Neon.
And for me, I'm really looking at them to finally upset Team Heretic.
Yeah.
They've done
Tejo
this before in EMEA, but that last time that they played them, they did lose another 2-0 or 2-1, I think. So I'm really interested to see what they could do today. Or at
Profile
least switch
create
some things
చేశాను
up to
ఇప్పుడు.
kind of play into the way.
ఆడ
I
దానికి
mean, that's the thing for me is I feel like this
అది
squad is
చెప్తున్నా.
at their best.
ఆడ
when
ప్లే
they're
అని
underdogs.
కనిపిస్తుందా?
There's no bigger underdog than playing the title defender.
ప్లే అని
The
ఉంటుంది చూడు.
very opening game here on the big stage. This is exactly why BBL like it.
Especially given the fact that it was a 2-0 for Team Heretic, so they're continuing on that legacy.
Let's go BBL.
This year. And with BBL, you saw the firepower early. You saw how good they could be.
ప్లే అని ఏం లేదే.
ఉంటుంది చూడు, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఆప్షన్స్ లో ఉంటుంది. నువ్వు పీసీ త్రూ ఇస్తున్నావు దాన్ని.
Imagine what it's going to be like
yes,
when
అదే.
they get all 5 players firing at the same time here.
Yeah, this is actually the exact matchup last year that catapulted Team Heretics to win EWC. Quarterfinals versus BBL. It was
ఎలా
still, like you said,
చేసుకోవాలి
but of course that
పిక్?
firepower
ఇక్కడ
is
స్కోర్
gonna be the
చూపిస్తుంది
most
చూడు కింద.
important part. I think too this
2-1
team has
2-2
done a
అని.
really good job in terms of confidence, and I think
స్కోర్
as
గేస్
well,
చేయాలి.
in terms of changing up their comps, they've done
స్కోర్ గెస్
some
చేయాలి.
sort of changes. They haven't stuck directly to that double duelist all the
సెలెక్ట్
time,
ఆప్షన్ అనేది
but I
నొక్కితే
really think
అయిపోద్దా?
that's where
ఆ,
they're
నొక్కితే
at, and I
అయిపోతుంది.
wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of that today.
When we speak about
రేపటి
confidence,
టీమ్స్
there's
కూడా
no bigger
వేయచ్చు
team
అన్న
in
ఉంటుంది
my
చూడు కింద.
mind than BBL. We heard it in the group stage. You see them stand up. You see them shout. But now they're on a big stage. Now there's a crowd.
ఏ స్కోర్
I think
పెట్టినా?
if there's one team, especially a
ఇది
non-French
లాక్
team,
అయిపోయింది
that
ఇది.
will benefit
ఇప్పుడు
from a
మ్మ్.
big environment, it's the BBL guys.
ఇప్పుడు
They
అయిపోయిందా?
know
లాక్
how to
అయిపోయిందా?
crowd. They know how to play up
అవును
to
మరి
it.
ఇప్పుడు
It's
స్టార్టింగ్
gonna
టైం
be
అయింది కాబట్టి అయిపోయినట్టుంది.
Now, it looks like we're going to take a little bit more time to get things ready on stage. Let's set up our second matchup here. It is Gentlemates versus NRG, the reigning world
నెక్స్ట్ మ్యాచ్ ఎనర్జీ వాళ్ళకు ఉంది. ఎనర్జీ గెలుస్తుందా జెంటిల్ మ్యాన్?
NRG, given the fact that we just saw all the fans join on.
నాకు తెలిసిన ఇవే ఎన్ఆర్జీ ఒకటి, బీబీఎల్ ఒకటి, ఏజీ ఒకటి, ఎంఐబిఆర్, టీమ్ వైటాలిటీ, టీమ్ వెలాసిటీ, గ్లోబల్ ఈ స్పోర్ట్స్,
That doesn't even mean the STC.
ఇంకేమున్నాయి అంతే. ఇంకేవి ఒకటే తెలుసు.
Yeah, but here's the
మంచి
thing
టీం
about
లాక్
it.
G2.
They've talked about
G2.
how they love to hear the boos from
ఈ ఒక టీం ఈ ఒకటే టీం తెలుసు నాకు, ఇంకేం తెలియదు.
chaos of it. And the thing is, NRG, I
ఒకసారి
mean, they're
కలుపుతున్నాం
previous
కదా.
world champions. When you're looking at them, I don't think the crowd is going to be that big of a difference for them in their decisions, in their confidence making. So I'm really looking forward to that match because, again, Gentlemates, man, they're thriving off of the regional matchup.
They are. It'll be great to see the hometown power against the team that loves to play the rival. But it sounds like we are now ready to go onto the stage for the opening ceremony of the knockouts here at Valorant. It is the reigning title defenders, Team Heretics, up against the upstart from Turkey, BBL Esports. Let's send it on over to the stage.
Shomalareddy, hi.
100% focus the moment in the present. We'll make sure to destroy in game.
This life can get rough. We found ourselves again. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going.
Super interesting to play in front of French fans, especially the ones that will be on our side 100%.
This is the moment I was waiting for the last 2 years.
Capture the moment, rise to the occasion. We're just gonna give it our all.
Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear.
I envy them, honestly. I wish I could
Zappy.
experience to play in front of the French crowd.
NRG.
Should give them a little buff.
I trust my teammates, I trust myself. We will lift it again. It's gonna be first international trophy for us.
Now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky.
아무래도 좀 경기를 뛸 수 있다는 게 좀 영광스럽기도 하고요.
ఈ నాంగ్ సిమ్ రెడ్ ఫోర్స్ కూడా గెలిచే ఛాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. నాంగ్ సిమ్ రెడ్ ఫోర్స్ గెలిచే ఛాన్సులు కూడా ఉన్నాయి.
Shomalareddy, thank you so much for samosa. తింటా అటాచ్ సమోసా.
సమోసా మ్యాంగో లస్సీ.
సమోసా పంపిస్తారు, మ్యాంగో లస్సీ పంపిస్తారు.
స్టార్ట్ చేయండి బాయ్.
22 seconds స్టార్టింగ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ పానీపూరి. ఇటాచీకి స్నాక్స్ రెడీ ఈరోజు. పోర్చుగల్ వెనకాలే కూర్చుంటారా? కోచ్ అనలిస్ట్ ఇద్దరు ఉంటారు.
పోర్చుగల్కి క్యాబిన్ ఉంటుంది వేరేగా.
లేదు ఇప్పుడు ఇక వీళ్ళు వెనకాలనే ఉంది.
ఇందులో వెనకతలు ఇచ్చినట్టు ఉంటాడు. యూజువల్లీ వెనకతలు కేబిన్ ఉంటుంది.
క్రేజీ ఉంది ఆ సెట్.
డబ్బులు పెడితే అన్నీ ఉంటాయి.
కానీ స్ట్రీమింగ్ క్వాలిటీ అయితే మంచిది. సెట్ మంచిగానే ఉంది కానీ మన ప్రొడక్షన్ మంచి లేదు.
ప్రొడక్షన్ తప్ప
వీళ్ళ క్వాలిటీ కానీ వీళ్ళ థీమ్ కానీ వీళ్ళ స్క్రిప్ట్ అన్నీ మంచిగానే ఉన్నాయి కానీ ఇది ఇల్లే వీళ్ళని డ్రమ్స్ కొడతారు.
ఫస్ట్ మ్యాప్ డిసైడ్ అయిపోద్ది హెరిటిక్స్ గెలుస్తుందా కల్లు.
క్రేజీ.
బ్యాక్ స్టార్ట్ చేయండి అంటే
అరే వాళ్ళ కంట్రీలో ఏం ఫేమస్ అవని చూపించుకోవాలి. మళ్ళా అంత ఈజీ స్టార్ట్ చేసి పడేస్తారా?
మన ఇండియాలో ఏం చూపిస్తారు వస్తే
ఆడవిడ చెప్పితనమే చూపిస్తారు. ఇక మన ఇండియాకి వచ్చినాడు మన ఇండియాలో కూడా అంతే చేస్తారు. మంచి ఒక ఈవెంట్ ఇవ్వాలంటే మంచిగా ఉండాలి అసలు. ఇక కుప్పు గంతలు లెక్క ఉన్నాయి ఇవన్నీ కదా. అబ్బా
స్టార్ట్ చేయండి అంటే
రెండు ఉన్నాయా? అటు సైడ్ ఒకటి ఉన్నట్టుంది కదా. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్
ఏంటి
లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ కూడా ఇంకో స్టేజ్ ఉన్నట్టుంది. లేదంటే ఒకటే డిస్ప్లే పెట్టినట్టున్నారు. ఏం మాట్లాడుతుంది? ఏం మాట్లాడుతుంది ఇది? ఫ్రెంచ్ అవి?
ఆడైతే డేంజర్ ప్లేయర్.
ఎవడు?
నాకు లోయిటా అన్నావు కదా.
అవును.
ఒక DBL లో ఉంటే గుడ్ క్రేజీ ప్లేయర్ హీల్స్.
ఈవిడ ఇంకో ఫ్రెండ్స్ వాడు వచ్చిందా? చేంబర్స్ అంటే చేంబర్స్ MIBR.
With rivalry, intense competition, and of course, heartbreak. Welcome to the STC Arena, where, as Lou said, we are starting things off in phenomenal fashion with some Valorant. Lou, how are you doing?
Good, good. Toi, ça va?
Ça va bien, et toi?
Wow.
Good, and good.
Magnifique. Thank you.
Good.
I'm good as well. And can we just start by taking a look at this insane trophy?
Please.
Bored of seeing this beautiful piece of silverware. All of our 8 teams want to, of course, get their hands on it. And the lion's share of the humongous prize pool.
match అయిపోద్ది ఆడుకోవడం స్టార్ట్ అవుతాం.
And of course, they all want to get off to the perfect start so this can secure their organization.
Perfecto.
Club championship points.
And what is also interesting about this trophy is that you get to have your team key in the middle of it after crushing each of your opponent's key match after match. And I must be honest, I'm very excited for this.
You're gonna love it, trust me. We love crushing keys here, crushing dreams, taking it to a whole new level. But let's bring out the teams.
I think it's time. Venu pour les joyaux de la couronne ou peut-être le trophée de l'EWC. Les 100 teams.
ఏం మాట్లాడుతుంది? షీలా బంధుల హాయ్.
Notre première team sont des brigands venus d'Amérique.
Welcome, MIBR. Big names, bigger aim, and a roster that only needs one opening to take control.
MIBR వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు వచ్చిర్రా?
అన్ని టీంలో సూపర్ స్క్వాడ్.
అచ్చా ఓకే. క్వార్టర్ ఫైనల్స్ ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ అన్నిట్లో కలిపా సెమీస్ వరకు కలిపి టీమ్ వైటాలిటీ. ఫ్రెంచ్ ఆర్గా ఇది వైటాలిటీ రెడ్ ఫోర్స్ అంట. ఇది చైనా టీమా రెడ్ ఫోర్స్? మళ్ళా కొరియానా? ఇది వాళ్ళ కంట్రీ టీం అనుకుంటా, అందుకని అందరు ఎక్కువ అరుస్తారు. అదే అందుకే ఎన్ఆర్జీ నెక్స్ట్. ఎన్ఆర్జీ ఏంది ఇంగ్లాండా?
ఇంగ్లాండ్ నార్త్ అమెరికా అనుకుంటా. ఇంగ్లాండ్ కూడా కాదు.
ముఖాలు చూస్తే ఇంగ్లాండ్ లెక్కనే ఉన్నాయి. BBL Turkish. BBL. ఇల్లేంద్ర చేతిలో బొమ్మలు పట్టుకుని వచ్చారు.
వస్తారా ఆస్పాస్ కూడా వస్తాడు బొమ్మ పట్టుకొని.
ఇద్దరు వచ్చారు
అంటారు ఏదైనా అంటే.
ఈ లాస్ట్ ఛాంపియన్స్ కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి అలాగే ఎంట్రీ ఇచ్చారు.
S'il y a bien une équipe à faire tomber, c'est eux, les piliers, les rois de Valorant à l'EWC, Team Heretics.
The teams are ready.
Heretics.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup. Faites du bruit.
I'm really excited. I honestly don't feel any pressure. I don't connect it.
మళ్ళీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ పెట్టేదేమరా?
పెడతారమ్మా, సాగదీస్తారు, మంచిగా సాగదీస్తారు.
బెర్రీ ఫిష్ అయింది ఇది. బెంజీ ఫిష్. ఊట్ అని అంటాడు వాడు. ఊట్
ఫస్ట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ ప్లేయర్ యాక్చువల్గా.
బో అంట బో.
ఒక్క మ్యాచ్ బో ఐజిఎల్.
We're not gonna play like we get pressure, but I think we have pressure. It's gonna be a tough game against
Loita, Rose.
Focus on their default. Yeah, I think we learn a lot. We didn't play against crowd in here, but I think we get so much experience on first masters. We'll see.
I mean, I'm really confident, and I trust my teammates. I trust myself. I don't think there will be any game easy, and I think Larok is having an insane tournament. Honestly, it doesn't matter how good he is.
Larok.
I want you to be scared of us.
చిన్న పొరాడు ఉన్నారా? చిన్నవాడు లెక్క అనిపిస్తున్నాడు.
We want to lift trophy so much. This is gonna be first international trophy for us. We're really excited for that. I think we're gonna win it.
Let's go. ఎట్లా రుతునేం రాడు.
మిగతా కోచ్ ట్రిమ్మర్ లేరు మన దాంట్లోనే.
నందిత ఉండే. నందిత ఏమో వేరేది ఈరోజు కొంచెం కష్టం అన్నది. ఆరోగ్య మీటింగ్ ఉంది, రేపటికల్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. హెరిటిక్స్ రెడీ ఉంది కూర్చోరు. ఈ బీబీఓలో ఏమో ఇంకా కూర్చోను.
Absolutely a regional rivalry to kick things off. Defending champions versus this young upstart team that they have.
కోచ్ అనలిస్ట్ ఇద్దరు. ఈడు చేట్ల బొమ్మను వదలడారా?
మ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాక కాఫీ తాగుతూ పెడతారు.
if they're going to be able to do just that. Heard from Rienzo saying he
నేను
wants
జూమింగ్
them
చేస్తున్నారా అని
to
పాపం
be
వాడు ఇక్కడే
scared. He
చూస్తున్నాడు.
wants to strike fear into the hearts
వీళ్ళ టీంలో మినీ బోన్ ఒకడు ఉండేవాడు వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడు
This is the most confident team I've ever talked to.
భూ తమ్ముడు మినీ భూ.
very much so.
गाइस अंदर डबल टैप इन लाइक करो सब्सक्राइब करो.
Into a position to play against gentlemates in front of this crowd because BBL loves to play the villain. They want to be public enemy #1 here in Paris and take them down. I mean, you guys heard them on the walkouts. How many Mates fans are here as well as for Vitality.
మంచి ట్రాష్ టాక్ చేసి టీంలు రెండును మంచి మజా ఉంటుంది.
Here to the venue to enjoy some damn good Valorant.
No doubt. I mean, it's going to be an awesome day today, especially if you're an EMEA fan. A lot of great teams going to be going at it. See if they can get a little bit further because here in the playoffs at EWC, this first round, you only get one shot. That's it.
No other recourse, no safety net. Lose here, you're out. Your run comes to its end. So for Heretics, it's got to be 3 consecutive series victories if they want to lift that trophy for a second year in a row.
And they're starting to look better and better as this tournament goes on. I mean, they kind of feel like one of those teams that's on the upswing here.
రెండు టీంలతో మజా వస్తుంది అంటావు.
Like starting to fix some of the problems and some of the maps that they've had.
రెండు టీమ్స్ తోటి మజా వస్తుంది అంటావు అంటున్నా.
Behind the scenes a little bit about how they're starting now to mix in some
అరుచుకుంటారా ఎందుకు పంపదేసి.
You know, they're a team that's really well known for their super Z multi style. Like they're going to try to drag the round out a little bit, play that EMEA.
ఇదో ఈ రెచ్చిపోతాడు ఈ గాని స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాడా రెచ్చిపోతాడు మ్యాచ్ మొత్తం.
We've also seen them kind of choose their moments when they're going to turn up the tempo on you and come right at you.
Check payment on thank you so much for Chili. Rupa place. Sure.
Anything between these two teams. We talk about that familiarity. I think that we're going to be seeing some new stuff pulled out here to try to catch each other off guard, and I think that is going to be so damn impressive. But of course, we just have to zoom a little bit more in on.
Thank you so much, Rupa plays. Guys, under double tap and people.
Larock in particular, front runner for MVP of the tournament if they can make the run.
Yeah, he's literally leading every possible category there is for duelists, especially. Like he's dominating the scene right now.
Thank you so much. Namaste, Rupa plays.
You'd say he has irrational self-confidence, but that's not true. He has rational self-confidence. He's that good. He can back up just the.
Thank you so much, Arya. One more star.
He loves to be the best. He wants to be the best. And he's out there proving it so far here at EWC 2026. So
Neon తీసుకుండు wood Benjufish Cypher Rien సార్ ఆవిడ పేరు సోవా తీసుకున్నాడు. బూ వైపర్ తీసుకున్నాడు వైపర్. లారోకేమో జెట్, రోజ్ ఏమో సోవా, లోయిటా ఏమో ఓమన్ బీబీఎల్, క్రీవెన్ ఏమో వైపర్, రాక్ ఏమో నియాన్. సోవా వైపర్ నియాన్ కామన్.
Very key differences here. Just that solo smoke with the Viper. That's something that we see all too often.
వాడేమరా నియాన్ లెక్క జుట్టు కూడా బ్లూ వేసుకోడు. వాడే అనుకున్నా తెలిసి నియాన్ వాడేది కూడా.
బీబీఎల్ ఫాలో అవునా
వాడు ముఖం
తెల్ల చూస్తాడు.
అచ్చా వాడు ముఖాన్ని అంతగానే జూమింగ్ చేస్తాడు, పింపుల్స్ అని చూపించుకుంటా పాపం. ఏం ప్రొడక్షన్ కాస్మరస్ వాడు ఫీనిక్స్ తీసుకుని ఫీనిక్స్.
Get Breeze, you get Lotus, Sunset the Decider. I think that's very much in their wheelhouse. They've been playing a bunch of Lotus against EDG in particular with some absolute madness occurring.
Let's go.
It's a team that, again, gaining confidence, gaining some important reps on stage here, and they look like they're ready to rumble.
నాకు మెసేజ్ చేసి మెసేజ్ అనిపిస్తుంది.
6-4 Team Heretics, but it's been a lot of different compositions coming through as the meta has shifted around. Their initial bouts on it, dominant. 13-4, 13-4, 13-1. One of those teams that they took down was BBL. But then back-to-back losses versus Vitality. They were still running that solo Viper, but there was a bit of
Viraj, hi bro.
You had the Chamber, you had the Sage into the mix, so it feels like there was ultimately a bit more control. So while you didn't have the smokes to go along with it, you did have stuff to slow things down and really dictate and get information around the map. Now, going to be a little bit more missing for them.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like a more aggressive style of play, right? Like you're seeing this as kind of the new
చెప్పు బ్రో ధీరజ్ బ్రో చెప్పు
as we're going to be jumping in to the first map here of the quarterfinals, but
गाइस अंदर डबल टैप చేయండి सब लोग डबल टैप करो.
You can play Breeze in terms of attacker side going to be very strong on this map because of how generally easy it is to create space on A for yourself as when you're on that side of the coin, but then as the defenders that
चलो मैच स्टार्ट टाइम.
for retake you need ability to control mains, and so having a neon in there to use those relay bolts to use some of that speed to kind of tee yourself up. Really nice to have. Rock,
Suspend Larok.
the recon against him, but Kashmar is wise to it.
Able to that's with a classic in hand. Taking them down out of range. A very good start here for Heretics. They want another dominant victory. Spot check. Rose going to be committing the drone forward. Sees the two players. The B side has been opened up. Heretics not too far away though. Just get the double explore down through elbow, and this might be a hell of a lot faster
B
than
plant.
BBL could anticipate. Some glimpses behind, so cognizant of this, but now deep exploration out towards the defender's spawn and a backside plant. So BBL crossing their T's and dotting their I's, making sure that they have coverage.
It's going to be a question of, is Rose going to be a thorn here?
He's about to be making footsteps here. The audio range.
సచ్చిండు బో ఎందుకురా బో వచ్చిందంట సారీ రోజు వచ్చిండు. ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? ఓ క్రేజీ. ఓ సచ్చిండు అయిపోయింది.
A 3K for Benji Fishy, and the pistol goes the way of Heretics.
As per usual, Benji very good with pistols in hand.
Benji.
Better share of players, but this time just on the ghost and doing a lot.
Benji Fish కదా వాడి పేరు బెంజీ ఫిష్.
Making sure that flank
బెంజీ ఫిష్.
You know, not allowing for any of these kind of oddly positioned players from BBL to catch them off guard.
Let's go! Quater, come on.
అప్పుడే ఒక రౌండ్ కి లేచిండుగా.
Really solid stuff from Heretics, and you know Benji's going to bring the energy as always, and he can pop off at any given moment, so always a threat is Benji Fish. He loves to play that Cypher. You know, when you think of Benji, probably the agent that he's most well known for. Off to a hot start, but that's a reveal on a boo here. He didn't take too much damage. I was worried for a second he was going to get lit up, but comes away relatively healthy given the situation there.
స్మోక్ లో ఉండే కదా ఫస్ట్ స్మోక్ కిందికి పడేంత వరకు రివీల్ కనిపించలేడు.
కనపడింది స్పెక్టర్ బుల్లెట్ వల్ల తగలలే.
ఓ క్రేజీ కొట్టిన ఊట. Crazy.
Considering if they want to maybe even just try to push in, take the neon out of the equation, but instead they'll group up full scale, 4 players, pass cannons.
B plant.
They've already pinged out both of these trips. I think they know exactly where
పైన ట్రిప్ ఎందుకు పెట్టాడు చెప్పు?
Can they do anything about it?
ఎందుకు?
Going to try to clear some of this.
జెట్ అప్ డ్రాఫ్ట్ को డాష్ కొడుతూ చూస్తాడు దాన్ని.
Camera down.
అచ్చా.
Knock over to the side. But that hit
Oh.
is in while eyes are trained.
Have an entry. Oh, nice. Good try. एक नंबर ट्राई చేసిండు బ్లైండ్ అయినా.
ఇస్తారు సాయిరామ్.
Just tied up 1-1 off the rip, which would be catastrophic for Heretics.
సర్లే అందరూ మార్షల్ వన్ షాట్ లే.
End up going wide for him, so Woot, an easy cleanup. It's a low HP player now out of the equation, but ring around the rose here.
ఏం చేస్తాడు రోజ్? వాడేం రా బ్లైండ్ వాడికి పడ్డ తర్వాత అప్పుడు సైడ్ కి అంటాడు.
వాడికి సౌండ్ లేట్ గా వచ్చింది అందుకు.
అచ్చా బ్లైండ్ అయిన తర్వాత సైడ్ కి అంటాడు.
సౌండ్ లేట్ వచ్చింది వాడికి.
Kind of makes Woot think, okay, I'm going to hold the line here a little bit, but then they just use a smoke, and that makes him think, okay, never mind. They're going to try to push this way, so I need to back up so that they don't just take me down, you know, in a trade quickly. I just have a Marshall. Being point blank like that can be pretty tricky. So I'm gonna peel back and BBL use that open space that they
ఇక మూమెంట్ చూస్తే నాకు టీమ్ హర్టిక్స్ పంచాడుతుంది అనిపిస్తుంది.
found some good kills, but Heretics hold the line with the better weaponry. But gotta be starting to wonder a little bit. BBL is being very tricky on this map. You're seeing Rose all over the place on the lurks, even though again Heretics, to their credit, have done a good job of identifying it.
వాళ్ళ దగ్గర బై లేదు ఇప్పుడు.
Just gonna have to see if
BBL దగ్గర
a threat.
బై ఎందుకు లేదురా వ్యాండిల్ కొనున్నారు కదరా.
BBL అంటావు సారీ మన ఇది TH వాళ్ళకి.
హెరిటిక్స్ బోనస్ రౌండ్ ఆడుతున్నారు ఇప్పుడు. వాళ్ళు గన్లు ఎందుకు కొంటారు 2 రౌండ్లు గెలిచిన తర్వాత.
Heretics has started to add in a little bit of that spice, a little bit of that aggression to their defender side play. But for now, just a pretty standard hold. Players had some chokes.
వీడు బైట్ అవుతాడు, బైట్ అయి వెనక్కి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. వైపర్ నోడు క్లియర్ చేయడు.
ఇవి వెళ్ళడానికి రెడీ ఉన్నారు.
Side Rand's now having the drop back, recon ready to go up and over the top. Snake bite to try to slow down the scale into deep sight. Shock dart.
Oh, crazy చేసిన రా.
He's able to spray down too. The rock gonna be good for the
ఇద్దరు కేజీ కాంబోలో ఆడారు. సోవా ఇంకా ఆడు.
Better weaponry.
వాడదంతా డ్యామేజ్ చేసి వీడు పైకి ఎక్కి కొట్టి వాడేసి.
Could be absolutely monstrous.
లెఫ్ట్ చెక్ కరో, లెఫ్ట్ చెక్ కరో.
That's a must clear angle. Meanwhile, Rose. Oh,
I
think he's checking into elbow. Not looking down towards cannon.
ఏరేషన్ టైడు.
Slide coming in, the curveball to fly. He dodges that, but can't dodge the
crazy.
Suddenly it is just Loida. 50 health in a 1.
కాంబో ప్లేనే కదా మొత్తం గేమ్ అసలు మొత్తం. కాంబో ప్లే కదా మొత్తం అసలు ఆడేది అంటున్నా.
కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఎవడగా అంత కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉంటే అంత. బేసికలీ సినర్జీ.
Love the way that the Heretics are working together with this one, especially the Phoenix and the Neon, using their util to clear their space. A little bit of a missed timing on the backside for BBL. And already starting to feel some pressure. Losing that bonus early on your map pick. That is definitely concerning, to say the least. I'm wondering if maybe see an early timeout from the BBL coaching staff. Maybe talk things over a little bit. Nope, we're right into it.
And maybe head to the next buy, but for now, we'll just try to get this half investment to go. 2 Stingers, Guardian, Bandit, Sheriff. Meanwhile, Boot's got an Outlaw. And there's only 2 players with full armor here to try to survive through that.
ఏమి చేస్తున్నాడు? దాన్ని కూడా కొట్టలేకపోతాడు.
Even being sent into this one by Rose, but it's only going to be a singular tag on Abu. The elimination eluding them for now. Bottom of the wall.
Oh.
Winning out
Nice.
to try to commit in for the flank. Kushmars will get caught at a timing there, forward into the smoke. Meanwhile, Luke getting turned around, but still
crazy.
Can clean it up. And Thrifty not to be found.
ఇంత ఆరాంసే తీసి పడేసారు.
Yeah, Heretics just really well disciplined.
Easy.
Able to kind of contain BBL. They aren't really ever able to break out.
రిటర్న్ చేయలేదు, సీదా అయిపోయింది. అందరు పుష్ చేసి కొట్టి పడేసారు.
The Outlaw there, always a good pickup against a eco buy. That way in case they try
to round కదా అన్న దూరిపోతారు లోపలికి.
Do some extra damage to them. Maybe now. We're going to have a timeout. BBL.
ఒకసారి ఆగు
So far,
నేను
the game plan hasn't really come to fruition.
I mean, no, they're getting absolutely battered. And, you know, outside of the pistol, and then the anti-bonus hasn't been particularly close for them either. So timeout definitely necessary, because right now what we're seeing from BBL, it's been a bit one-dimensional. We need to see a bit more depth. It's a lot of just full cluster outside of B, full cluster outside of A, trying to make a go of it. We're not seeing mid-splits coming through, not seeing early control being established and planting a player up towards, you know, even elbow, try to get a peek onto nest, etc. It's just been very straightforward and very readable for Heretics.
And there are teams that can make that style work. My mind drifts to Nongshim of teams that can just kind of hammer away at one strategy more or less over and over, and it'll because their coordination execution is so good, but we haven't seen that yet. You know what surprises me is how good the eco was. Like, that was the one round where I saw some trickery, some confusing things being thrown into the mix with the utility and the ideas from BBL, but yet you're absolutely right, Achilles. We haven't really seen it since then. Now this time, they have just talked about how they want to brute force their way through this choke, but there's a lot ready here for them, curveball in hand.
Experiment on Shino bhai. Thank you so much for your lassi, mango lassi. Thank you so much for mango lassi, Shino bhai.
Plan to come through the pit to be invested. Benji Fishy, however, on this arrival into main, will have a corpse that utilizes neural theft.
Plant भी हो गया ये लोग किधर गए बे? BBL तो हग रही है पूरा. Here.
The more the Kraven plays along the wall, the more at risk he can be. Here comes the reveal. Oh, scale forward. Rock is trying to keep him protected, spammed. Down to 47.
Oh.
Tap of the defuse, trying to get a rise out of him, trying to get him to spam, trying to figure out exactly where this enemy Viper is, but he's already ensured that the defuse is not being stuck.
Crazy BBL. Round వచ్చింది. BBL got a round.
Damn close, but it is going to be BBL getting themselves on the board.
Yeah, and I don't exactly think this is how that.
That's me bhai. ठीक है Shino bhai. Thank you so much for your mango lassi. BBL round తీసిందిరా.
They're able to get that stun in there at the last second as well from the Neon. So Lovers Rock sparing them, I think, in this round, and then
Timeout తీసుకుని 2 timeout అయిపోయినాయి అప్పుడే.
just comes in through the double doors. That's exactly what you're looking
Momentum
for.
break చేయడానికి.
A little bit of extra layer to what BBL wants to do. This time we're gonna leave Larock in towards mid. Watch to see if there's any kind of aggressive play, but Quater this time baiting out the curveball. They realized last round right at the door were a couple players of Team Heretics, so trying to get a feel that's going to continue to be the case. Kashmaris thinking about the second curveball, can't really get much off of it.
Oh, pick అయిపోయింది.
Takes down one.
Rand's having a rough go of it so far. Kashmaris cannot get
Easy entry ఇచ్చి పడేసేది BBL.
find a second victim. Trying to see if he can find the punish, but the jump spot's going to be good, and now he's going to be guarded up. Sliding over to back orange, and Benji Fishy dead, trying to get going on that flank.
Last two man.
Just a bit too smart. Kraven, right place, right time, comes away with that.
Oh.
Nearly having a lot.
Oh.
Give it to him one by one. You can't
Crazy picks.
able to find another elimination.
మంచిగా హ్యాండిల్ చేసిండు రాడు.
All eyes on Boo to see what he can do.
పడతాడు ఆడి మీద నమ్మకం వాళ్ళకి.
Side of the wall. Push past, swing of
Crazy handle చేసిన situation.
Big fight gonna go over in, try to cut off any deep flank from coming through. He's gonna hold it up to half. He's an immense amount of damage, and Lorak will be down after all.
Now you're starting to see some adaptations from the side of BBL. You know, Rose starting to kind of get a
comeback carry
side of Heretics and how they want
2-3
to kind of play some of the mid to late round. Obviously, this is just a counterplay set up at the beginning to wait out those curveballs and then make a reactive play off the back of
ఊటైతే మంచిగా చేసిండు.
But the other big thing is that they're sending a player out to try to
ఆడి ఇంకొన్ని కూడా కొడదని సైడ్ లో ఇంకోటి
ఎగురు అప్పుడే నించుంటాడు. రెండేనో కొట్టింది ఇంకా కొట్టాలి. రెండు కొట్టి నించుంటాడు రాడు కొట్టగానే ఇంకా లీడ్కి రాలే.
sniff him out, see if we can just deal with him early before he becomes a threat.
These few rounds surrendered here by Heretics. Seemingly enough to get a timeout call of their own sent through. Know how much of a momentum-based team BBL can be. Trying to ice them here before they get heated up. It's a damn good idea. Let's see if it ends up working.
I am what this quarter.
I mean, I think it's the right time. The more
Heretics
you get on this defender side, like the more confident you're going to feel going into that second half. Again, generally on Breeze, because of the comps that people are playing, it is a little more attacker side usually. Not always, so you never know, but that's kind of where you're looking to do some damage. So as Heretics, you're already feeling really good. You've got 4. That's a pretty solid defender side. If you could get 2 more and make it 6-6, even better 7-5, then you're going to be feeling really damn good. Anything above, 6 rounds here for Heretics is absolutely gold. So love the call, love the timeout.
Right here.
I think maybe just being a little bit more cautious. Wait for, I think one of the things I talk about here as a coach is wait for BBL to commit to that A hit out of the choke before you layer in the util to try to slow him down. That's just a tag there on the Woot. He's only got the stinger, but he's got the overdrive.
Damage ఇచ్చింది మంచిగా.
Not the end of the world, but not ideal.
Will just be a slow creep back over. BBL again looking to successfully avoid the heavier side of the map. Looks like Koshmaris going to get in transit though. Shifting over. Try to reinforce this position. Weaponry wise, you do have
నలుగురు కలిసి ఎట్లా పోతారు చూసినా.
now a third joining. In fact, not quite going to be available though, but Benji able to find one. It's going to be taken down, but Lovers Rock
అబ్బాయి ట్రేడ్ అవుతుంది.
but Koshmaris shutting down
సచిన్ నా దగ్గర సేవిటెడ్ అవుతుంది తెలుసా.
Oh, devastating and ill-timed. Overdrive, however, is here for Woot. Over on that tunnel side, nothing to be spotted. 12 seconds remaining. This spike is not yet planted. They have to go for this.
10 seconds left.
Trying to find any safe that they can possibly get. Relay both going to be connecting onto the one, the other going to be spotted. Lloyd
Oh, crazy.
The wide swing out.
Huh?
Trying to find the reset, but Boo
Huh?
hounds him down eventually with that guardian.
లాస్ట్ ఒక ప్లేయర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు వాడు ఇద్దరిని తీసి పడేసిండు బోవాడు.
all over the Dubai to IGL bolte
Crazy play, bro.
Bad position in terms of where the clock was at, not even just where the map was at.
Was under double tap and spin pen.
Really nice stuff from him and the IGL.
మంచిగా ఆడిండు నిజంగా.
Sturdy with that guardian.
బో నా బో ఆడు.
There was that play he had earlier in the qualifiers
Boo.
with the guardian on Lotus. That was disgusting. A 3K. It's absolutely ridiculous. So
బూ బోల్తే ఇదైతే crazy.
bring it out. I don't love the call there from Koshmaris to go for the Phoenix ult, but that's, sometimes you just in the heat of the moment, you feel like I've got my ult.
ఇట్టుండొచ్చురా పాప బాని. ఆ బండోడేనా బూ అంటే? మంచిగా పేరు సెట్ అయ్యేది.
బెంజీ
ఏం చేస్తారు రైలు?
Decent kills in exchange to try to find some stability here.
क्या कर रहे? कहीं क्या कर रहे?
Judge and the front of side covered. Boo watching, making sure that they can't go on a rotate out. And as they rescale back towards the front of B, that Judge increasing in potential value.
సచ్చిరా.
And there's the first look at the
వా
second Woot. Yep.
అనుకురా సచ్చిరని సచ్చిర్.
13-4-4.
Woo.
Performance from him thus
Woo.
far. Heretics shutting down these thrifty attempts.
A lot of talk about Larock coming into this match with how good he's been here at EWC. Another player who's been really, really darn good is Woot. He has been incredible on the Duelist and showcasing that he is no slouch on the Neon. Love the patience, love the call. Obviously the money was a little bit weak for Heretics there, so Woot had to go for the judge, but it worked an absolute treat. Now you've got
6-2 under 6-2.
Boo has the pit, doesn't opt to invest it early. Weak by 3 sheriffs, just a couple classics.
Relay ball here on the corner. Root able to find one. Lovers Rock going to be taken down. Koshmaris trying to keep them at bay. Curveball will connect. Thrown over the top. Onto the A site. Trying to get the spot out. Won't quite be able to see anything, but this is still Heretics able to keep their players slotted where they're at.
You're like Jimmy when NRG lost that time and he was like pretending to fucking care.
ఆడి వరకు క్లియర్ ఉందని చెప్పి వాడు సో వాడు మార్కెటింగ్ కదరా ఏ పైన.
Well, pivot now over to the other side of the map for BBL. Didn't like what they saw. And they're going to try something a little bit different. Boo there. Deeply held position for Rian. 1 kill with that. Okay.
Oh.
What in the world is that, Boo? Just dome him through the smoke.
Yeah,
Woo?
Doesn't want to give them
Boo
anything
बोलते हैं,
to
boo.
going here.
Where is he?
They might be able to get this round to go. Rand's postured up on bridge. Finding another now. It's Krevin and Larock. And a 2v5.
Assam. Assam.
It is a labored attempt to find that kill, and it's not going to come to fruition. Krevin will be able to put down Wound, but so much more necessary as Kushmars will get finished off.
अच्छी लग रही है.
This is just going to be a matter of time as Boo will be able to find him from the back. So, another round.
బూవాడు అయితే బూబు గేమ్ ప్లే ఆడుతుందిగా.
Securing themselves a lead already.
తమ్ముడు అంటే ఇంకా బూబు గేమ్ ప్లే చూపిస్తుంది.
Ridiculously good for Heretics. I mean,
ఏంటిది?
you have to be feeling sky
వాళ్ళ
high
తమ్ముడు
right
కూడా
now.
ఆడితే ఈ టీమ్ లో అప్పుడు ఇంకా మ్యాజిక్ ఉందని అంటున్నాను.
Defenders rounds here.
వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడు ఉన్నాడా?
Again, going up against
Yes,
Nico, but the fact
mini
that
Boo.
you've been able to put your opponent, you've been able to put BBL
ముందిద్దరు ఒక టీమ్ లోనే ఆడారు.
so often already.
వాడే టీంలో ఆడుతుంది ఇప్పుడు.
That normal
Liquid.
fire, that normal passion that you're going to
క్వాలిఫై కాలేదు.
has been smothered for now. But you never know with this team. There's always going to be that ember.
లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళే
in the
ఆడారా?
fire pit, and they can stoke it.
లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ మినీ బూ ఉన్నాడు అప్పుడు ఈ టీమ్ లో. కాస్మరస్ మెహితా.
అచ్చా.
And both of them committed in this opening half.
కాస్మరస్ ఇప్పుడు బీబీఎల్ టీం కదా.
కాస్మరస్ హెరెటిక్స్ లో ఉన్నాడు లోడు.
హెరెటిక్స్ ఆడు.
Next several rounds to go. Close out the half with 5. Perhaps there's a chance. Get the pistol from there. You're going to feel like you're in a decent enough spot to, jumpstart that second half and still close out this map. But if you drop this one from here, I mean, granted, BBL in their own right, pretty good on Lotus, but
Yes.
against Heretics?
Right. I mean, it is a tough
Heretics.
ask. Their Lotus has looked a little bit shaky at times with BBL, but they were able to kind of figure it out in their second
Buster.
go around against EDG to really put together a much more solid performance than they had.
ఇది ఎవరు ఉందా ఇట చేది?
So
హ్యాండ్
they
పట్టుకున్నది.
learned from their mistakes against one team, but going up against Heretics, yes, a team you have faced before.
తీసుకుందాం అనుకున్నా కానీ లేం నొందలు దీనికి ఎందుకు అని చెప్పి తీసుకోరా.
Their groove.
అది మళ్ళీ రాదు కదా అది.
Another ping.
బ్యాటిల్ పాస్ ఇచ్చాడు అప్పుడు.
బ్యాటింగ్ ప్లస్ ఇచ్చిండా? ఓ నైస్ పిక్.
Completely uncovered. That's a double ping reveal. Rand's looking for that finisher, but cannot make it happen. But look at the health bars.
అందరికి లో ఇచ్చినాడు.
Very low in HP. Another pit cycled up, and Krevin immediately investing that to try to make this.
అది అల్టా ఎంతసేపు ఉంటుందా?
Slow creeper on the back though.
వైపర్ దాని లోపల ఎంతసేపు కూర్చుంటే అంతసేపు.
Posted up on top of the bricks now, dropping down.
క్రేజీ పిక్ తీసిండు. బూ పిదర బూ. చచ్చిపోయాడు బూ వాడు. ఓ మంచిగా హెడ్ షాట్.
ఫేవరెట్ వ్యాండిల్ నాది ఇది.
రోజ్ ఓపీ.
Crazy to think that one of the win conditions here for
एक नंबर
BBL
वन
on
hits.
this side has been the pit. Has been the Viper's pit. They can get to that. They've
God
got some
Vandal
safety.
అన్నది
Some good
God
ideas around
Vandal
that.
అది.
Nice little reposition there from Lloyd to get on top of the boxes. And then Rose, that last kill. Ooh. Right across the head. Looked like a hit scan there for a second. Nice piece of work from him.
వాడు కొట్టనే ఉంటారు ఆయన వీళ్ళు.
Going to be kicking himself that he didn't play that a little bit slower. Could have had 2 players dead. Still though, Heretics with a healthy lead. An opportunity to take this all the way up to 9 if they can close out the final 2.
And this looks like a setup where ideally you take that aggressive early angle to maybe shut down the Neon if they commit. And then you have the Phoenix behind. Maybe catch some of the players, but Lover's Rock for now just wants to get closer to that overdrive. One away after that orb scoop up. Benji has yet another neural theft, and Boo still sitting on his ult. So opportunities to use those. I'm a bit surprised that Heretics maybe didn't go for the pit, but they're probably waiting for the last round to throw it on the ground. I mean, you've already got 7. You're already feeling very, very comfortable. Right here. If you can get another one and then have that pit for the end of it, I think that makes a lot of sense. So I get why Boo is saving it. I think really just to kind of be that extra oomph.
But look at the pings coming down. Heretics are starting to read this incredibly well. They were nearly caught off guard in one of the previous rounds by this clutch, this mid-split. Well, they're quietly getting everybody fanned out. As you're going to be coming through, Rans, he's already able to find one, then gets a ton of damage out of Larock, who comes sliding in. Larock taking down Loida. Trying to find some more values. Kashmars will get caught in
Nice.
again, being the danger man here for this team. But Rienz holds his zone, and that's going to be the round done. Just no time to try to make a play of it. And no idea where Boo was going to be anyway. So we'll just drift away. Hold on to this weapon and allow for Heretics to move up 8-3.
And this is going to be an awkward round for BBL. The money's all over the place. The ults are... You do have the overdrive, that's nice.
ఇప్పుడు ఫండ్స్ కూడా లేవు వీళ్ళకి.
They have a pit, they have a neural theft.
వీళ్ళకి ఇప్పుడు బై కూడా లేదు కదా అంటున్నా.
I can't remember exactly which one it is off the top of my head. There it is, the overdrive from
నార్మల్ బై ఉంది.
You can match overdrive for overdrive. Got a big advantage. Yes, Loita does have the from the shadows. Only going to be able to buy a stinger. Somebody was at 0 credits and want to get Larock into that vandal. See if there's a big challenge again. This time Kashmaris with the judge. Wook going to be holding the rifle on the other side of the corner. Want to get that Blade Storm if possible. An absolute difference maker in Larock's hands. You want to put your best player so far here at the event in the best position possible to succeed.
ఇలా క్రాస్ ఎయిర్ రివీల్ చేయరు కదరా. స్పెక్టేటింగ్ కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇంకా కొంతమంది నార్మల్ ఉంది క్రాస్ ఎయిర్.
కొంతమంది చొక్క పెట్టుకొని ఆడుకుంటారు అందుకే కనపడదు.
Talking about the pit, it seems like they're going to save this for a potential retake, but I'm very surprised to just not see that invested on one side of the map to try to usher BBL into
ఈ స్క్రీన్ పైన పెడతారా?
Instead, they're just holding it for now. And it seems like
అట్లా పెట్టుకోవచ్చా ల్యాండ్ లో కూడా?
same play, but this time there's not a third player in position. Wood's starting to make his move, work his way back over towards B, but then Cage pumps the brake.
Nice. Hello.
And that's another Rienz to get taken down. Benji Fishy.
Hello.
Seeing the TP.
Crazy pick.
And he cannot get that spray to connect. Rose turns back, finds a headshot. As Woot swings towards back sight, he gets batted to the side. And how are you meant to try to even get in a position to really make it usable? I don't think you can.
అంటే సంత వచ్చిందా?
Once again, looking to just be their nightmare. Close out this round in BBL's favor. Have been given some access over towards back sight and back pillar, but it's just a matter of time now that Boo has been corralled, reads the first, and Larock is bounding around the wall, shuts him down, and BBL will be able to find a fourth.
Yeah, I think that last round leaves you scratching your head a little bit. For Heretics, I think you throw that pit down and you can maybe make your strong side B, throw it at the front of A, and kind of lean in the other side of the map. Instead, they just sort of try to slow play it. And Rienz gets caught in a timing with the util, has to check one piece of it. And then as it turns back the other way, that's when they're coming around the corner. Can't quite get the crosshairs where they need to be. Yeah, I mean, 8-4 here is Heretics regardless. You're still very, very happy with that.
Yeah, it's going to take the pistol and then some from BBL to really get themselves back into this one. If Heretics come out swinging, claim another pistol win, this map could be over very, very quickly. And with Lotus on the horizon, this series could be done as well. With checks during the halftime, making sure that everything's going to be up to snuff.
Yeah, Heretics, they won 2-0 last time they faced off, so...
All right, well, while we get this sorted, let's go ahead and send things
ఏమైందిరా బూ ఆడికి పక్కన వాడు వచ్చిండు.
Hello guys, how are you?
Welcome to Paris.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I love France, and it's my second time. Let's see what happens this tournament.
How are you feeling about Heretics? That was a strong start.
They are dominating in every way, macro, micro, everything. I think they got this.
I mean, they're going to have a crazy amount of confidence because they won last time around. How big of a statement would it be to do it again?
I mean, it would be amazing. It would be the second star on their jersey as well. That's a lot of aura. So let's see what happens. It's going to be tougher than last year, I feel like.
Speaking of stars on jerseys, are you a football fan?
I'm a football fan.
You watching Spain? Do you think you got a chance?
I think Spain has a chance. But I think France is the team to beat this.
You're forgetting about another team, Mixwell, you know.
Morocco?
No.
England.
Yes, thank you. You know, the team that's probably going to win it. No, but listen, I hope you enjoy the rest of this event. We're going to be coming to talk to you all the time. Team Heretics.
England or right?
Yes, Team Heretics all the way. They will win their second
About
tournament
Farah,
and be
about
the
Telugu.
biggest EWC team in Valorant history.
Cheers, Mixwell. Enjoy your time. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you very much, Ian, as yes, we welcome you back into the studio. I don't know if it's coming home, but coming onto the desk alongside with us is Kakuka. Welcome back, Kakuka. How you doing, darling?
Yeah, the moment that Heretics starts winning the way that they are, they call me in. So I am having a great time. It's good to see Mix.
Half time guy, bro.
Good to hear his words. Actually, I thought that the team that he didn't
Right,
mention
for the
was
half time.
Argentina, and some way they will cheat their way to the final.
Whoa. I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that he named everyone except England.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy from Mixwell. We all know England are bringing it home, but that's a separate discussion.
Yo, Bellingham Haaland is nothing, has nothing on Wood versus LaRock this match, because Wood is giving
Check payment on only 5 lakhs. What a joke. Game show Itachi. Game show anta Itachi nike. Itachi kosam anta.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of disappointed in BVL here. I felt like they're going B far too many times, and they're finding themselves in the claws of Woot here. He is dominating this server at the
Oh.
putting up crazy numbers. So it's
Majama anta.
swaps, and the Neon gets rolling once again.
We were wondering for how long can players keep up with this form. There's always a moment in a tournament where you peak. How long can you stretch that moment for? For Wood, it looks like for the entirety of it. There is a reason why he was the MVP of 2025, and it looks like he wants to go 2-for-2.
16 and 8 for Woot here. LaRock, 7 and
Thank you so much for your star. Red clips.
battle of our MVPs, but it is just the first half. What is one change that you want to see here for BBL?
Well, BBL now, they'll be moving on to that defensive half, so it's all about understanding A, it's all about understanding how you're going to be able to retake A with your comp. We see that a lot, but I need to see them be aggressive, I need to see them fight forward and get their big stars into
Defending ఆడగలుగుతారు BBL.
head-to-head, but LaRock has been much slower than Wood so far.
I think that for me, it
Hmm?
has to do with the versatility. We expect a BBL on the defense that is going to be aggressive, that is going to look for those duels. Heretics will expect that too. We saw all the brawls there in A May time after time. I think that Kashmaras is doing so much better now. I really think that those vote reviews and whatnot are bringing it a lot of confidence to Team Heretics.
All right, we'll see what happens.
BBL ఏమో 9 rounds win కావాలి. Heretics ఏమో 5 rounds win అయితే చాలు.
Back on over to Achilles and paper thin.
Back in we go.
ఈ బోగానే చూపిస్తున్నారు ఒక బూగాని బూ.
Continuing with the dominance, 8-4.
బూగానే చూపిస్తారు.
The bonus and then some on top. BBL doing what they could just to get these few rounds.
Yeah, it's been a rough go of it. There's a lot of things for the Heretics. Some really good play from Woot, obviously. Boo having some pretty nice moments. Benji Fishy, a couple big rounds where he's able to hold the line, get big 3Ks, going all the way back to the pistol. Koch Morris, really nice flashes. Like, he's leading with assists right now. I will say that. He may not be fragging. He may have made a weird choice with the running back one time, but he's had some really impactful flashes, and that's the benefit of having a Phoenix on this map. And Lover's Rock is in trouble, and he gets out of there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a, like an inverse gnome chimp. Instead of the Neon putting their life on the line, it's the Phoenix just saying, okay, I'll be the tank. You go in, and you profit from all that distraction. Kaspar's still going to be able to find one with that classic hit again, but now Krebin arriving out at Nest.
Crazy.
Cleans up the one. Kashmars will.
Benji Fish boo ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు.
A 2v4. Try to see if they can rescue this, and the spike has been stranded. Blue needing some assistance, but he's
అయిపోయింది అస్సాం.
it's just Benji. Trying to stay dialed in on this angle.
Nice.
Collects A head, will be able to get that first little burst towards the neural depth, but BBL, they find the pistol that they so desperately needed.
Yeah, it's a nice little catch here. BBL has their pieces in place to sort of use the Neon as a bit of a bait to lure Heretics into a trap. You know, they get him caught with some of that early util. Lover's Rock goes diving back into B like he's panicked, like he's in trouble. Turns out there's a few other players around there for BBL. And it catches Heretics completely off guard. So nice work up of the map for them to start. Getting that defender side pistol, much needed here for them to keep it competitive. And as you expect, you want to funnel those orbs into Kashmaris' hand.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Benji trying to find his kill. Can't quite make it happen, but Rian's counter spamming with the classic. Will be able to find it. Swoop in though, Rose.
ఇంకోడున్నాడు రానే మిడిలో.
Moment of opportunity for Boo, but oh, it ends up being quite whiffy.
Spike down A.
Rush Morris now grabbing the spike. Lance will put him one charge away, so guaranteed to get the ult online. Maybe even find some additional damage. Has that Marshall picked up? Trying to play this quietly. Seems like he wasn't spotted, working his way into center pyramids, but Laurent will check back. 3 players to stay alive. A bit of damage dealt here, but not too bad for BBL overall.
This could have gone a lot worse for BBL, to be honest. If Boo peaks a little bit sooner there, he probably has Rose dead to rights. I mean, there was a moment where he wasn't even considering that there'd be another player in that door after he killed Benji. He's like, oh, I killed the Cypher, Lurker dead. Actually, there's a Viper on that team too, so could have been really, really bad news. And let's see what they want to do with their first buy up. Keep a couple Bulldogs there. Guardian, Marshall for Lover's Rock. Just a share for Loita.
Standing ahead.
Again, all about trying to create some intrigue across the map, but
Poison's off.
that's a lot of early confirmation here. You know, the fact that your recon getting cleared like that leads you to believe that B was stacked, and Team Heretic's going to try to shift to
Crazy
the
play,
direction.
Boo.
BBL just going to say, well, if they are there, let's push a little bit forward. Let's take some space. See if we can catch them off guard. But Loita all on his own.
Doesn't want to explore down into elbow because the camera's there. Would have heard that toggle, but instead the exec just comes through onto the A side. Heretics finding this widely unoccupied, but okay, yep. Had the ult, so ultimately not too bad. Shock Dart's out, ready to fly. And how is Rose getting away with that one?
Down.
Shock Dart cleans up Rienz, casually turns to the side, finds Boo and main. And suddenly, bonus conversion for BBL is very much on the table. Boot and Koshmaris to try to make a go of it, but Laurent lurking behind the box, and BBL have pulled it off.
What in the world happened here? Incredible stuff for BBL. Rose, that shock dart. I don't know if the Viper, snake bite got involved there, if there was some vulnerability issues. Right there. Insane, down to 5 HP.
Yeah, bite got him as well.
Yep. Makes sense. Incredible coordination from BBL, and all of a sudden, we've got a real game on. They're only 1 round down.
Heretics going to be kicking themselves if this is away from them.
Oh, what a shot from Koshmaris. Bandit getting involved in another big one.
Okay, well, Boo, he might have been whiffing tall hell in the previous round, but that is a massive shot to be found. And now Rienz trying to get that reset.
Disturbance.
Clean up Krevin, but still, the damage widely done. Steve
Mhm.
but he's not going anywhere. TP's out to safety. Benji now all alone trying to assess where in the world he could have gone.
Spike planted.
No, Neural Theft still just one away.
Here.
He can find one.
I must wait.
He now has. Perhaps could invest the ult, but there's a swing out. And Krevin just going to be a little bit faster on it. A good attempt from Team Heretics, but not enough to find the round win. That's going to be BBL tying things up.
I mean, some of that good decision-making, some of that good play we saw from Heretics.
BBL గెలుస్తాంటారా?
Starting to kind of falter on this attacker
Match.
side. Walking
I'll
into
take a
this,
map.
they get the
Chapel of
spot.
close and
Oh
look.
my god, disgusting regardless from Loita. But you're not really taking, you could have gone the other way around that pyramid there. Once you see him up on that spot.
ఒక రౌండ్ కొట్టనీయకుండా తీసుకొచ్చి
Angles, but they opt to try to challenge him and they pay the price. They had a real great shot at turning
టైం అవుట్ తీసుకోరు.
this half on its head, getting that big thrifty win.
వీళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని ఓడిపోతే ఇంకా పోయినట్టేనా?
Dashes their hopes.
పోయినట్టే
Now it's
అంటే
all tied up at 8-8.
అంటే ఇంటికి పోయినట్టేనా
We're
అంటున్నా.
gonna get the final timeout.
లోవర్ బ్రాకెట్ ఉంటుంది అనుకుంటా.
అవును. షెడ్యూల్ అయితే ఈ 2 మ్యాచ్‌లు ఉండేది. ఈళ్ళదొకటి నెక్స్ట్ ఎన్‌జీఆర్ వాళ్ళది చూడు. వాళ్ళతోటి ఇంకొకరికో ఉంది. దాని కింద ఇంకో రౌండ్ కూడా ఉంది. అది ఇంకా రివీల్ చేయలేదు.
అది లోవర్ బ్రాకెట్ అయితే. లోవర్ బ్రాకెట్‌కి వెళ్తాడు.
Benji
Uh-huh.
found there a bit more of a somber look on his face. For not being able to find that clutch that
మళ్ళా రేపు 2 టీమ్‌లకు ఉంది. 4 టీమ్‌లకు ఉంది రేపు కూడా.
keeps him in the lead. Would have been a
ఆళ్ళ దాంట్లో కూడా సేమ్ లోవర్ బ్రాకెట్ 15 ఉంది.
Didn't quite find it. Needs to get the energy back up.
ఈ లోవర్ బ్రాకెట్ గెలిచినోళ్ళు, ఆ లోవర్ బ్రాకెట్ గెలిచినోళ్ళు మళ్ళీ ఇంకో మ్యాచ్ ఆడతారేమో.
I mean, now you're worried about, we've again, I talked about that ember, that spark that's always going to be burning just a little bit for BBL. No matter how bad things get, once they get that momentum, once they get those bellows blowing, the fire will be roaring in short order. Now they're up to it. 16 kills here for Krevin, 15 for Loida. The controllers getting it done. The back line for BBL. Absolutely insane.
Larock is making a quick little exit back behind the half wall. Smattering of damage suffered.
You've got a lot to watch the flanks here too. Got a camera and a trip. Got Boo. Should be a little bit of damage under Jens.
Able to dodge the second. Right here. One away from a Hunter's Fury. In a disconnected position, but speaking of which, yep, Rose has his online. Larock, however, going to be taken down. Rien's able to find that elimination with the shock dart, and now, because he has his own ult online, trying to slow things down. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock arriving out.
Oh, crazy.
Twice able to find one before getting taken down. But Krevin from on high. Cleaning up the two, but now into the 1v2 for Rose to try to clutch this out. No snake bite, but not necessary.
ఎండి ఒక రౌండ్ ఇచ్చారు.
Will just swing the corner, get the kill. Keeping two in the fight. As Heretics will once again get themselves back into the lead.
ఆ కంట్రీ టీమ్ ఏది?
Kind of a weird one here for a moment.
Gentlemen.
Lovers Rock somehow slips the net between the camera and the tripwire.
మంచిగా ఆడతారు వాళ్ళు.
No idea what's going on. He's back at window looking around to figure
Okay,
out
okay,
what
అంటావా?
happened. And in the meantime, Lovers Rock had snuck in and almost completely destroyed the round. But Heretics just barely able there with those deep crossfire setups, able to hold on, but it was a lot closer than they would have liked.
Take flight.
Especially given their economic situation. Dropping those extra guns really painful.
Ooh. Dead, the trade is in, and Larock pushed out into the open by that snake bite. Only find a bit of damage, but the heal is going to go through as Kushmar's falling right at his feet. Now the running back going to be popped. Sprinting forward, trying to find this Viper, but catch a glimpse, but cannot find the shot. But this pit doesn't cover the spike plant at all. They still have to scale out of this. Meanwhile, Paranoia does have them ushered away. Poison orb drawn up. Shot going to be lobbed in. The spray is going to be taken down.
Nice
The
shit.
defuse are going to be interrupted as all of them are just so very low. Rose the gate down to one. Kushmar is sprinting right past him. But what a clutch this would be. But with 3 health, this should be impossible.
Oh,
Benji dead.
crazy.
Recon forward, the tap. Trying to bait him out. He's got a recon in reply. The defuse is held to half. But he just does not
Good
have
one.
time. What an effort.
మంచిగా చేసింది పిక్స్ అయితే.
Rose. But he has to walk away empty-handed. The round is Heretics as they will move up 10-8.
Rose is a berserker, man. The lower his health gets, the better he is.
The more damage he's dealing.
It is absolutely crazy what he's able to do on such little health. Like the confidence he has to just keep going for it. And he's so crisp. I know he's not consistent, but man, he has been lighting it up.
Nice!
But a huge round.
కొడుతుండు.
And now you're on to scuffed by for BBL. A couple rifles in there. Judge for Lovers Rock. And a couple shares for Loita and Krevin. And I wonder how much Heretics is going to try to dip into this B well. But they were selling a little bit of a fake there early, using that Sova util to keep that extra player locked in place. So it's just a matter of getting past this Judge. Flash connects. Oh, and he's spammed the head.
Now they know exactly where he's at as the wall will fall. So 2 shell Lovers Rock. Overdrive in hand. It's a clean shot from Lloyd. lineup, but he loses his vision, loses his life.
నాకు బ్లైండ్ లోడ్ వేస్తున్నాడు.
Just trying to dance around that overdrive, but Woot dialed in, exploring all the way to the back site.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Now in
Awesome.
Woot with a third, potentially for the fourth, if he can just find Krevin.
ఎక్కువ రౌండ్ కదా ఇది.
Ramp. Finding out in the open, the jump peak, the spot. Gonna have to be similar scenes.
Oh.
That we got from Rose. Man, there's the first. Ooh, ready to counter swing, but the time just should not be there. It is not. And Benji in pole position ends up shutting him down, and suddenly, after a fantastic start, exactly what they needed in this half for BBL, running 4 rounds consecutively, this is once again starting to get out of their grasp.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit worrisome. Team Heretics now able to just take a pretty simple idea on a timeout and go a couple rounds to B. Use that conditioning now
Nice.
against BBL. All you have to do is send a little bit of Sova util. Keep that extra player locked over there. And then you've already got 2 players set up close to A main to kind of lead the charge. Here, they're just going to try to go for the 3-2 split.
Hunter's Fury out aggressively. Rien's looking for a target again. Lover's Rock playing forward, gets some damage, but cannot get that kill. Tucks back. More damage to the exchange. The overdrive going to be in play. But Benji Fishy, he's able to find 2. Laroc only going to be good for the 1. But we're dying.
Nice.
The volume of kills in reply
Ivan.
from BBL. Looking strong, looking good with Rien's.
ఇది రౌండ్ అన్న క్లచ్ చేసి దింగుతాడు అన్న.
Needs to be, and this is one of those moments. Double scale forward on the left-hand side. One of the players.
దాన్ని తీసి పడేసి నాకు అయిపోయినట్టే.
చచ్చిపోతాడు.
నైస్ టర్న్ నైస్ మంచి తీసింది మంచి గుడ్ ట్రై గుడ్ ట్రై.
BBL rallying back, but still down by 2.
Yeah, it took a
అది
lot
తీసింటే
of
మాత్రం
skill
చచ్చేటోడు.
for BBL. They had to use the Blade Storm and the overdrive in this round
ముందే
to make
చచ్చేటోడు.
sure that this fast hit from Heretics wasn't going to get the win, and it almost did. It came really damn close. It's Rose again. Him and Krevin and Loita absolutely going crazy right now. And Rien's, yeah, almost had it. He had a real shot. Able to get that first kill, but the quick trade. Good attempt. Lover's Rock now with the operator. I think that's the first one we've seen on this map.
Yeah.
He's going to be back pyramid. Benji Fishy not going to find the timing there. Lover's Rock has no idea that he's already gotten past. So it's a quick scale up, a camera to watch. The flank as well. I think Benji's just going to stay tucked here until kind of the last possible minute. So, you know, he knows that whoever's watching Double Doors has to turn their attention away, or until somebody gets a little bit greedy towards mid, and he can maybe punish that. Laroc, though, not pushing forward. However, Lover's Rock, considering they just clear the camp. They're going to go to the other side off of that clear. And look at Lover's Rock.
Yeah.
He's reading that.
A fast pivot. This push forward from Loita, checking into main. Because it's not going to be a full mid-crunch. Would be playing splits, but now look at this.
ఏం రొటేషన్ చేస్తుర్రా.
రొటేషన్ ఇచ్చారు మళ్ళీ.
Heretics
Free side.
reading things incredibly well. You've got 4 players in position, one leaning back towards Arch and Spawn.
Free side.
Otherwise, a fairly empty site.
This late toxic screen too.
ఫేకే ఫేక్ చేస్తారు వీళ్ళతో.
Shots ringing out.
ఇప్పుడు ఆల్ట్ కొడతారు
Presence
ప్లాంట్
known.
అయినప్పుడు.
Quick pivot, so BBL, they want to try to get a flood retake going as Hunter's Fury will try to prevent them from going.
వచ్చింది ఒకడు ఆల్టర్లా.
However, he's able to find 2
విజయ్ ఇద్దరు వచ్చారు.
taken down. Rose able to clean
అవతల దాంట్లో ఇద్దరు చచ్చారన్న.
అల్టర్లో ఇద్దరిది కొట్టడం ఎక్కువనే కదా.
In his dying breath from Benji, giving them the neural, giving them the information to try to get this
ఒక
round
పిక్
over the
ఇస్తారేమో
line to get up to map
రాసిన
point.
కూర్చున్నావు.
Wall raised, they push through it. Lover's Rock able to find one. Krevin with another. Koshmaris has to do it all.
Nice.
A little bit late on the draw. Krevin again has them outdone.
అందాక ఇచ్చి పడేస్తారు బీబీఆర్.
Another round going over to BBL. Now just down by 1. The op carried over.
This is a tricky little setup, but because they have that Hunter's Fury and the time is so low here for Heretics, It means that BBL can press and catch them a little bit off guard. Benji does what he can to thwart the advances. Kiss to the other side of the stage. Thank you, thank you. Kreven is just disgusting here. 22 and 11.
I think it was to his teammates.
Maybe that too.
Playing off them. Little broman.
Crazy play.
Bro moment.
I thought he was just taunting. I just assumed. Scary the way he's been playing so far. He's only able to get one before he's dealt with, but for a moment there, it looks like even though it's good macro from Heretics, they might lose the round anyway, but they hang on. Quater, a lot of force here, stacked up in front of B. Benji Fishy, a deeper trip right towards the front of those stairs. Gets the first kill.
And Boo finds LaRock as well. Swing out, and Boo suddenly firing on all cylinders. Saw glimpses of this, but I think he wants his map to come to an end. He wants to go over to Lotus as Woot will find Loita. And it looks like Heretics are going to find themselves back up to map point, potentially in flawless fashion. Then mine, Benji will fall, but it's going to be Boo. Starting off the round, ending it, a 3K. And now, 15-14 the score.
It's a couple things in this round, but the big thing is that Benji just outright wins that 1v1 against Lover's Rock. I mean, if he doesn't win this, then there's not that extra layer of safety on site with the Cypher util.
Creator Clips, thank you so much for your 2
ridiculous
jewels. Thank you for your star, buddy.
At times for Heretics.
Come into the unknown.
Woot up to 28, Kreven up to 28. Both those players having stellar maps.
Hello.
Different play styles, but get the job done one way or another. Fast hit again here from Heretics. Paranoia stalls it for a moment.
Right on 2 fronts. Rose, however, going to be overwhelmed. Gets a good amount of damage off that shock dart, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Might just be the end of this one here on Breeze. Plant onto the corner. 5 players strong. Cam going to be cleared out. LaRock
Spike planted.
needs to do something incredible alongside Kreven. Dirtball sent the try to the lane, spot of the wand, the relay bolt going to be lobbed to the backside to slide forward, but Lover's Rock will get taken down, LaRock dead, and now it is all on Kreven. He has been amazing this map, but can do no more. Team Heretics come out swinging. They take down BBL on BBL's map pick, Lotus. The staging ground for Heretics to potentially get themselves a 2-0. And eliminate BBL from EWC.
It's a fantastic start here to our playoffs. It's an overtime banger, and the defending champions barely hanging on. BBL giving them a lot to deal with, but they're able to rally back in overtime. A lot of back and forth, a lot of great stuff. Kreven disgusting for BBL. Woot so solid again on the duelist for Heretics. Just now on Lotus, has BBL been able to continue to learn and improve on a map that used to be a little weak for them.
Yeah, this is a really big swing in this series from our expectations and for Heretics' hopes.
It is Puckett out here in the crowd with the Heretic Superfans. Vamos! I ran into Ari from New York City. Ari, such a close game. We went to triple overtime. Who are you most excited to watch tonight?
I mean, of course, we're here for Heretics. I mean, all the players individually have their own great stories. I'm looking personally at Rien's, the clutch god himself, util master, but I'm just happy that everyone stepped up to the challenge when they needed to.
Paperton was saying those who know ball know that Rien's is actually really the heart and soul of the team right now, but Benji Fishy is getting fired up on the stage. Who we cheering for?
For Benji. Benji is the #1. I love it. Benji, I fucking love it.
We love Benji! Heretics! We gotta vamos this thing back to the studio, guys. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Puckett. It is Team Heretics pulling it out in overtime. That was a fantastic way to kick off our playoffs here at EWC 2026 Valorant. Degon here alongside Kukuka and Big Time. What a win here for Team Heretics on not their map pick.
Yeah, complicated one as well. We
Yeah.
see a change in composition, a composition that previously had worked so well for them with the Sage and whatnot. They were a surprise in EMEA, but most of the teams have come in with changes, have come in adapting to what the rest of the year is going to look like, and Heretics was going to be no different.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, credit to BBL. They did make it close, clawing it back, taking it all the way to OT. Kreven, I thought, was unbelievable. The rest of the team stepping up there, but ultimately not enough. This is a squad that we see go to overtime consistently and kind of keep losing it.
Yeah, the surprise here for me was the fact that this was such an attack-sided map during our group stages.
Yeah.
It was 57% rounds going attack. And here it was 8-4, 8-4 defense. It was just like, wow, a complete different from change from our expectations.
But it's still such an interesting fact that you are bringing that up, because when you think about Team Heretics composition, having the Phoenix, we saw Kushmaras just gathering orbs across the map and trying to get that ultimate. Getting the spike down was definitely #1 task for the side of Heretics. But we found a BBL that was so ready to just wait until it was time for the retake. They knew that they will have to fight fire with fire if that was the beginning of each of their rounds, and they were not down to do that. They would rather wait much more. As you say, in Kreven, I think that Loverstruck had a couple of rounds where he got in their heads as well. Very well played. Definitely deserved a minimum the overtime.
I think when you speak about those strong defensive halves, for me, guys, why are we going B? Everyone's going B non-stop. Yo, it's Breeze, guys. You know you can go A. You know you got to be retaking.
We were not making fun of you. We were just highlighting that you
look,
were seeing what we were seeing.
I'm just saying it's no surprise. This is the most B plants we've seen and the strongest defender halves we've seen here on Breeze.
Yeah, and to catch back in on our topic of the Crunchyroll story of the day, the battle of the MVPs. It was a LaRock versus Woot. Resounding round 1 victory here for Woot. He was fantastic on the side of Team Heretics. And for LaRock, he was a little bit more of an afterthought there. This was Kreven holding them on in there. Rose having a couple of moments there. Didn't see too much LaRock.
Yeah, I saw moments of him, some nice impact kills, but he's not taking over the server, which is a little bit disappointing considering his group stage performance. He was the guy for them. He was the one getting them through these tough games, and when a game is OT, when it's so close like this, you can't help but feel like an extra 5% would have gone a real long way.
All right, well, Team Heretics are up 1-0 over BBL here at the STC Arena, but standing by at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet with Dota is Ginny.
Your home turf right now. How's it going, by the way? First things first.
It's not going too bad. You know, it's first week of EWC. We're kind of just going through the motions right now, but no, going well, very well.
Yeah, but you got to have that strong start, right, on week 1.
Yeah.
And we're so lucky. Falcons are actually playing behind us as we're speaking, and they are the back-to-back club championship winners. So how's things looking up for them in Dota?
Yeah, pretty good, to be honest with you. They started really well, but that was kind of an expectation that they would be getting through that kind of stage. It's group stages right now in Dota, though, and they go on all week. So right now, they're just getting themselves through the group stages.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same for a lot of the other teams who are going to be vying for that club championship spot. Next week is when it really does kick off for Dota. But right now, we're just kind of moseying on a little bit.
Are there any teams that you think, for the club championship points specifically, anybody should really be keeping their eyes out on?
I think Team Liquid didn't necessarily have the hottest of starts. Like, they're fine, but it was one of those they were expecting a little bit more from when it has come down to Dota too. But realistically, as I said, we're in the group stages right now. Still early doors. We've got until Sunday when we're going to be going. Then all day, all week next week as well when we go to knockouts. So we have got a lot of group games to go. Right now, everyone's still in contention. But for Team Liquid, not as clean of a start as they would have wanted.
Then I'm gonna have to ask you something by putting you on the spot right now. Is your club championship favorites for Dota at the very least?
I would go as far as saying for Dota, it would probably be the Falcons side, but you could probably say Liquid as well. But again, for both these squads, it's hard to say it right now. But that's why we love it, right? We come into this, we still don't really have a clue which way it's going to go for Dota. But then that's what it could be. It could be one of those wild cards where somebody comes in and gets a really important win early doors. You never know. That might lead them onto some momentum in the rest of the games.
All right. Thank you so much for the little bit of a breakdown. I appreciate it. We'll be seeing a lot of you, and that's it from us.
Great teams require great synergy, and we're putting that at the test today with the reigning game winners of Valorant, Team Heretics, Koshmaras, Riens. Guys, you have 10 sprays in front of you. You're going to try to get the same one for these situations. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Let's get to it. You lose a 1v1 against the opponent by 1 HP.
Bro, this is hard.
Okay.
Okay, I pick this.
All right, and 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, show each other.
Yeah, let's go. Give me fist bump. Nice.
When you win, a 1v4 clutch.
This is easy, Anas.
Bro, there is 2 good.
No, one.
Okay, show camera. Don't look yet.
That's
great.
Let's go. Nice, bro.
You guys are correct. All right,
Actually,
2 for 2.
we're doing good, bro. Keep it up.
When your teammate whiffs an open kill.
Okay, I think this is also really easy, honestly. Let's
Show
go.
camera and 3, 2, 1.
No,
No,
bro.
what do you mean?
No, but your eyes are like burning. Like, you know, you wanna get your eyes like off the
No, you don't,
face.
bro.
When Sage resurrects you directly in sight of multiple opponents.
I mean, if
Honestly,
you
no
didn't,
way we missed this, bro.
if you
Come
didn't
on.
pick this one, you're trolling.
All right, show camera.
Yes,
Yeah,
good job.
let's go.
Nice.
When you face Paper Rex in an international grand final.
I'm here now to choose this one.
I don't think we will get this, honestly. Wait, that was actually a good one. It's
Yeah.
my bet, honestly.
You have to sweat, you know, to
Yeah,
win
yeah.
against them.
That was actually a good one.
When someone asks you, how many hours of Valorant have you played? Usually, if someone asks you that, they don't play Valorant. so-
Yeah. Okay, I picked this.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
No, bro, you should have picked
No
the
way.
same one. Like,
Yeah,
think
bro,
about it.
I was actually like about to pick this, but I picked Solo
This one,
because
this is the only one that makes sense.
no, but bro, whoever asked this question, they have no idea about esports. So I'm like sweating. I have to explain everything, you know, like what is
Yeah.
esports, like all this thing, you know.
When your teammate farts in the middle of the scrim room of your practice room.
Oh, like this one you can choose a lot, no?
Yeah, bro, I will just come on. You can do it, Kosh.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
No.
When a teammate asks to borrow money.
If we get this wrong, then yeah.
Bro, if you get this wrong, you have some
No, if
problems.
you get something
Wait.
wrong.
Go ahead.
Yeah, nice, bro.
Okay, easy.
Nice, good job.
When you win EWC.
Pick this.
I think this.
No, bro, you're just happy.
No, but it's easy, you know? You're being like chill about it, you're easy.
Yeah, but you don't have to be, bro. Like you can be cool and like, you know, nonchalant
but
during
look,
the tournament. But
look.
when you win, you have to
This
be
is
like.
definitely you when you win.
At the beginning, I thought we were gonna do like insane, you know, because we did like 3 out of 4. But then,
It was okay, it was okay.
yeah, it's fine.
All right, thank you guys. Great job.
you.
Global phenomenon.
Spike planted.
16 teams vied for the crown, but now only one will take it.
Watch their dreams shatter before them.
Was built to move. Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
Back in we go, a second map up, but Heretics able to find victory on their opponent's pick of Breeze. Lotus now getting ready to be loaded into. They're suddenly very favored to be able to take this potentially in a 2-0.
Yeah, you would think that that's going to be the case, but, you know, we've seen it a couple times this event where both teams have lost, you know, their own map picks, and it's gone to that third map decider. So anything is possible here. You know, BBL started to find their footing as that map went on. They got better, they got sharper. Some of the decision-making looked really nice. They had a great read on how Heretics were trying to pilot that attacker side. We're really doing a nice job of shutting down a lot of those hits. You're gonna need that and more here on Lotus. I mean, certainly, yes, you know, a map that they've been very good on, very competitive on. It went to overtime a couple times for them already here in EWC. You know, against DDG the first time, against Team Heretics, or not Team Heretics, excuse me, 100 Thieves. And 100 Thieves just barely able to win that one out in overtime. So there are no slouches on this map for sure, but this is a Heretics map that they're very comfortable on. They navigate, they have great protocols on it. You know, Benji Fishy is going to be such a nuisance on that, likely to be a Cypher again. He causes a lot of issues, especially over on that A side, actually holding down that tree. He's really annoying in that part of the map.
Well, let's see what we got. Don't expect to see any real changes here. As looking like it's just going to be, yep, Benji sticking to that vice. Koshmaris back over onto the Neon. Decent performance from Nolan the Phoenix, all things considered, from that Breeze.
Yeah.
So wasn't necessarily like fully there in the fragging department, not compared to what we usually see from him on Neon, but util-wise, curveball-wise especially.
Defender side, curveballs were great. I will say, yeah, he was really impactful, especially on that first half. He was really annoying with his util. They had a lot of good setups there to tee up, you know, Woot behind him. A lot of times he wasn't, like you were saying, he was kind of the tank. He was the one that was setting up his other duelist for success. So should be, yeah, Krevin on the Cypher there. Nothing too crazy that we're gonna see, it looks like. Nobody running a Viper, much to the chagrin of some, but that's okay, I guess. I like the Viper on this map too, sort of, but a lot of teams these days just want to play that double duelist. They just want to have that extra oomph on some of those hits, on some of those executes, look for that early advantage.
But neither going for the full, you know, Paper Rex Sky layer in here, so we'll just be that fade. Getting stuck to Krevin on the Cypher, the only difference between these squads. See which one between him and Benji Fishy is going to be able to find the most value. I mean, he was an absolute menace on Breeze. If he's going to be able to continue that reign of terror here on Lotus, then perhaps we will be going to a third and final map. For now, all players on stage just going to be dialed in and prepared for this Lotus, taking one step at a time.
Yeah, and with these types of comps, a lot of this is just going to come down to some of those, you know, early Rebel Mound fights, those kind of things. Who can get the better trap plays, maybe the front of B when you're going to make some good reads. I think this is going to be pretty similar to Breeze, where it's going to be a very close affair. Both teams are going to have some really good ideas on how each other likes to pilot the map. They've both played it already here at EWC a couple times, so they're going to be very familiar. There's going to be a lot of tape to review between them. And certainly, you know, both these squads are going to be putting in that prep work. It's just a matter of coming down to execution. Heretics will once again be starting on that defender side. BBL goes for attack.
And when I think about LaRock at this tournament so far, the moments that he's had that have been jaw-dropping, it has been him on this raise. So perhaps we can see another performance like that to keep the team alive here at EWC. Otherwise, it might just be a very early goodbye. Crunch attempt over at B main. Grenade going to be exchanged, but nothing to be found damage-wise. Meanwhile, Kreven, free scale forward, able to spot out this wall. Thorns over on the tree side.
My eyes are on Rienz for Heretics. He went absolutely crazy on this map the last time they played MIBR on it. 26 kills in their narrow overtime win.
They're going to pump the brake zone, repivot this back. Rienz turns away, turns back, is able to get the spot on the Lover's Rock, but can find nothing more. Woot now eliminated as well. BBL looking good to try to close out this pistol. Boo trying to isolate them down, can't do so. Cam with a spot, swing going to be coming through. Now they can just fully rotate over to the C site. Going worldwide on this one.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds.
I think they've got this round. I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
Yeah. I think you might be right, especially as Koshmaris, and as low as Loita is, he's the one at risk, and he's the one that's going to get taken down. Flawless pistol to start things off. A big boon here for BBL.
Yeah, just able to create some space at the front of A, have that extra player waiting right there to deal with Rienz, and that opens up so much of the map for them. And again, they're going to have players waiting to lurk. Kreven again, absolute nuisance. So as Team Heretics, it's probably going to have to be pretty quick adjustments that you're going to need to be finding as this one rolls along. You know, they started off so hot against MIBR on their defender side. Looked like they were going to cruise to an easy map win, but then they dropped like 6 in a row or something like that. A lot to get MIBR right back into it. So Heretics going to be on the back foot this time. All classics. Not really much to speak of in terms of buy-up. Yeah, easy kill for Lover's Rock.
Yeah, nothing more to be done there. Outlaw find it, quick pivot, A site's empty. So fast plant here for BBL, and all of Team Heretics about to get the bad news as they start rotating out of C.
Well, and now you're going to be able to max a little bit towards Laroc's showstopper. Get him an orb, get him a charge from the spike. Maybe try to send him out and get a few kills. Only got that ghost in hand, so you'd expect that he's going to want to go hunting, and I think Heretics pretty aware of that, the way they're set up right now. Bit of a crossfire here towards spawn.
Vault charge in death. Halfway to that showstopper now, but it looks like the rest of Heretics happy to just go down to the spike. Don't want to give over any other key advantages here. Lover's Rock, however, should be good for this one, and he will. Quick peek towards that overdrive now, as Boo is going to have his work cut out for him here. That should be an elimination going over. So, yeah, Kreven a second charge towards that neural theft. Rienz trying to just tap away, see if he can find anything. He does. Rose will fall, and the other two will go down to the spike.
Okay. Not too bad for both teams, but a little bit better for BBL, I'd say, in the long run. You're kind of funneling in some of those orbs towards the showstopper. The good news is Heretics is they're not going to have that showstopper anywhere near ready for this bonus round. So you don't have to fight against that. Very potent ultimate. Koshmaris only enough for a Guardian. It's because he bought into some of the util there, I guess. Meanwhile, Rose going to be the only one without a rifle on the side of BBL, so very powerful bonus.
Ooh, Rose stuck in place there for a brief little moment. Got the K down. Koshmaris able to find that kill quite easily, but now the trade back looking good as Lover's Rock gets the spam, the drag across, and Woot will fall.
I got spiked.
What a monstrous bonus conversion this would be. As Benji Fishy up, swing at the corner. He's lucky to drift away unscathed. Completely rerouted though. Spike can now be planted.
I'm out of here.
Or they could just pivot.
Yeah, they could cut in towards A here. Oh, it's
They're
going to be hurt.
try, but yeah, Boo is here. He finds the first. The spike now down. Paranoia, worried about a quick scale forward to try to cut him off. Instead, it will be that blast pack out.
Here.
Suddenly back into a 2v2. Maybe a bit of an overheat here for BBL, but still in a decent position and already significant damage dealt, even if they can't convert this bonus.
And definitely a real chance for Heretics now. Man, do they feel a lot of pressure to convert this one. Can't be too quiet about where they're coming from.
The flash drop down. Saw the retrieval on that arc rose, knows that they're going to be playing over on that side. And boom, not counter swinging fast enough. Larock is able to find that kill. Some spam forward, and oh no, okay, he's not going to go for the knife. Will just show some mercy. Takes him down nice and easy, but that is a hot start now for BBL.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. They're just doing such a nice job there with the haunt, clearing so much space. It locks in the players of Heretics over by the baby door. That means they can't get into that rubble fight the way that they'd like to.
Sayda aldık ya. Bombayı kuralım. Kaos'a girmeyelim. Omen da bilmiyorduk ki, o yüzden diyorum.
Create that extra little bit of a layer. No ults just yet. Lose one away.
Okay.
Okay, Koshmars, that's not good. 10 HP.
Fortunately, did have the full armor.
True.
So a chance to still yet find some damage with that Marshall.
Well, you've got so much map control. But this time, Heretics expecting a pivot. Oh, it's a collab!
God. Oh, any hope of really trying to convert this one quickly going to be destroyed as Lover's Rock is on for an ace. Can he find it? Benji needs to die one way or the other. Footsteps had been heard, and it looks like Larock will just go ahead and take that for himself. Sorry, my guy, no ace for you. But with the plant, he gets a showstopper online now, so the pain very well could continue for Heretics.
No doubt. They are going to be fighting an uphill battle, to say the least. I mean, there's a couple also, the overdrive and the showstopper. So it's like there's a lot of opportunities here for BBL to, you know, even if they start off the round in a deficit, to turn things on its head rather quickly. And that's, I assume, going to be a pretty quick timeout from Heretics. A lot to talk about. You know, usually pretty decent on the defender side of this map, but so far, BBL has been very, very good. I mean, taking a lot of space. They're winning almost every one of those battles at A. All of them, actually, basically. Heretics, a lot of the rounds, other than one, has played to give up that space. Now, yes, 2 of those were ecos, so kind of makes sense. But at the same time, like, you give BBL that little bit of breathing room, and they're so good at punishing it. They're so good at understanding, okay, they've given us, let's try to pivot. Okay, we don't need to keep going. We can, let's send out one player to explore A, and oh, okay, they got 2 kills. That's cool. Easy maneuver for us. They're really good at always having that player who's going to be watching the flank, a player who's going to be creating a flank potentially. Making it really tricky for Heretics. Kind of keep map control. So this round, operator for Woot has to find value. Oh no.
Grab in front of the one, but nothing more off that. A little bit whippy on the spray. Meanwhile, Showstopper going to be locked out. Rock's looking for a target, but sends it in towards backside, and Koshmars avoids taking damage. He's able to tuck back, but now it's a player advantage for Heretics. The ults out of the equation for BBL. Oh, is pushing aggressively. Takes a decent bit of damage, but so too has Larock. It's the stun. Well, shrugging that one off. Finds the kill. Woot now dead. Suddenly, player advantage. The swing in the corner. Rose still going to be good for another. Rien's just not quite fast enough to find that punish. Now the backstab is in. And the timeout leads to absolutely nothing for Heretics.
Yeah, this gets a little bit weird for Heretics. Start off with that early advantage. You're able to nullify the showstopper thanks to the Vice Wall. Oh, man. Rock there. Just need to do a little bit of damage. But, you know, one of the things that I'm kind of confused about in this round is Koshmaris tucked into that smoke, has the showstopper sail over his head, and he opts to make noise and leave. So that kind of alerts BBL that there could be somebody coming from that angle, and him and Benji try to double up, but it doesn't really find much value. In fact, BBL just kind of says, all right, we're just going to make sure that's clear. Now, pivot over towards C. Benji has the util there as a bit of a cushion, but no wall. It's just the the vines. Trying to tangle up BBL and see if he can hit some nasty shots, but they're clearing out. I think they got at least one of them there, or he just popped it quick. Fake TP. But Heretics have gained some space, and they're willing to take their map control and hold on to it for now. Rians does deal with the cam at the very least. You're hoping that this could be the round where you turn it around, get this Thrifty to go. You've got BBL walking into the stack, potentially.
What can Boo find? Showstopper. Up close and personal. Woot committing that one in. Rose, the one to fall, but Lover's Rock looking for a little bit more with that overdrive swing at the corner, and Woot, filter of his shot, is able to sit him down. Seaside, however, primed and open for the taking as Kreven continues to just wiggle his way into all of these open positions. There was Breeze or here.
Thorns are live.
Just so damn good. It's sussing out where Team Heretics isn't.
10 seconds left.
Plan now to be committed to.
Spike planted.
Heretics try to get this Thrifty off the ground.
He didn't get any guns either.
Well, never pushed in that direction. Given the investment on that Showstopper, it's gonna hurt all the more if they can't get this to convert. Turn to the flash back forward, and Kashmaris able to fight too, tries to go for the overdrive, but he's already swung the corner, and Kreven has him dead. The neural theft, the second reveal about to be coming in. Swing in, and Benji will be able to get them over the line. A massive round to be found here for Team Heretics. They pull off the Thrifty to get themselves on the board.
I mean, it's beyond huge. So much invested in that round, able to get that early walk into your setup, get those kills, but not able to scoop up guns and still getting it done with the pistols. Let's see this from Kashmaris. Ah, nice.
Very nice.
Nice with the bandit. Benji gets the one tap.
Nice, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
He is one of the best with the Sheriffs. I absolutely love to see him in those Thrifty rounds, because he hits some nasty ones for sure.
Kashmaris running over the Trouble Crunch. Ends up losing his life. Loita able to find Boo, and it looks like we're right back to BBL dominance. Stopping the flame of Heretics, making sure that they cannot build up any momentum whatsoever. And if you're Benji, sure, you've got 3K behind that you can buy again, but your teammates sure as hell cannot. Leads not to maximum comfort. He will just stay here, try to see if he can get a bit of a freebie, and will. The rock to fall. Kreven not too far away. Let's get everything out of their grasp. 6-1.
I must wait a moment.
That's just insane. I mean, that's just, oh goodness. Oh, what a
gets
good
the full
flash.
flash in. No, for a second, I thought Kreven was gonna have it. Benji, okay, keeping himself alive. I mean, hell, they keep running at him. He might just ace them in a loss.
Thorns are live.
And I think if you're Lloyd at that point, you don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Leave him with 4. Let him know that even if he's able to pick you apart like that, you're still no closer to winning the round.
I mean, there's a little bit of util in here. Oh, it's a really good paranoia to Lloyd to tee himself up, but I mean, this is just so easy for them. And look at how back and forth they are, using that neon to distract.
Take your exit for that bot.
I think he's frozen. No, he's just.
It's just his disbelief look.
Stuck in place.
Oh no. We lost.
Paranoia, try to slow him down. Quick little easy kill there for Boo. Rian's traded at the same time. Tap the door, Boo wanting that gun. They know it, but he is able to recover it safely.
Just barely. That's nice. Gives you a little bit of extra firepower here. You need to see a little bit more from Heretics, though. They've got rifles in hand. Benji Fishy does have that steel garden, so it could be a nuisance if the C pivot happens from BBL, but it seems like they maybe want to avoid that, or at least try to, figure out a little bit of the util here. Benji's going to be setting up and then make some plays off of that. And Rose looking for that late linger, that late backstab. Let's see if, ooh, that was close.
30
I thought for a
seconds
second he might peek out of the smoke accidentally.
Oh, shoulder to shoulder.
Spike planted.
And coming in, Boo still trying to find this lurk. Shifts over and will be able to get Rose displaced. 4v3, the weaponry not really still on their side. Steel Garden, however, will look to equalize, but Showstopper is still going to be available. Boo, what are you doing? Where in the hell was he off to?
Satchel out. Last player standing.
Steel Garden takes their guns. It doesn't take their sight. It doesn't take their hearing.
I don't know.
I don't know. I am perplexed.
Yep. I'm left scratching my head a bit on that one too. Well, it is what it is. Dude, LaRock there, some sick raise play. Not only is the showstopper there, but as he's getting chased down, throws the satchel to get to safety. Nice little stuff from him. I mean, I don't know what happened here. Heretics have just completely lost their minds. I mean, their mental is out the window. They aren't really able to find any answers every single step of the way. BBL is out shooting them, out thinking them. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the second time out.
Yeah, this is it right here. I mean, at this point, LaRock, I mean, they're not standing up for anything. They have no reason. This is reminding them that they're incapable. This has to be one hell of a speech.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
we come into this map being like, okay, Heretics, the stage is set. The advantage is theirs. Yes, maybe BBL have done their homework. Maybe they've prepped quite a bit for this. And perhaps this will be a very close map, but this is a slaughter.
No, this is brutal. I mean, it's the only round they get is a thrifty defuse because Benji comes up huge with a 1v1 Sheriff kill.
Find you.
Now you're into Rose's ult. Got an outlaw again for Lover's Rock. The last time he had this, I think he got a 4K.
Yep.
Gotta go.
And
I'm out.
Goodbye.
There's just nothing there to assist. It's a gamble. It's such a risk, and Boo. I mean, if he pulls it off, it looks brilliant, but
right.
Twice in a row now. Well, we're left scratching our heads.
Well, it's BBL. Oh my God, Benji is lucky to be alive.
Mark's trying to feel back some of that pressure, but now Benji's just screwed. Stuck into a corner. Thorns at his feet. And a paint shell arrives. He'd be right back out of BBL. They are not taking any risks. They're just slowing it down. They know they have the advantages. Woot now. Alone on this side of the map, dialed in with the operator. And this needs to be big.
He's no... Oh.
Finds the first.
No blast pack here to escape, so...
Quick backpedaling, coming through. A couple shots his way. The Prowler will connect.
30 seconds left.
Has to back off, but now here comes the pivot. Rien's.
Cage triggered.
Closest one on the scene. Going to be held at bay as that cage does get popped. They're going to commit the nightfall to this. Heretics feeling like they have to force something, but there's no quick scaling off of this.
Take hold.
Sees towards connector. Koshmaris out into the open. Is going to be able to find the one, but Wood now going to be taken down. Rienz with another. A 2v2. Kosh at 10. Paranoia to connect onto Rienz. The spray takes him low. Koshmaris has to try to take him down. And health V49. The peak will come in before the defuse can get held to half. BBL. Yes, this one ends up getting close, but they are still playing this gorgeously. Up now 8-1.
Yeah, one of the things I want to talk about at the beginning of this round is why Boo is trying to go for that push when he does. And it's because there's not that early contest of A main, so he thinks he can cheat a little bit and try to scoot ahead to Rubble for free, whereas the BBL players, they're watching for that. Lovers Rock. Tremendous stuff on the Neon. 13 and 6 right now. Nailing it. You just keep using the Outlaw because Heretics have to keep trying to throw money at the problem. And money doesn't solve everything. Everybody but Koshmaris one tap to this. Woot one away from his ult, so maybe they could get another Thrifty to go off the back of that. But he needs to find a kill or something first. Meanwhile, you know, BBL's game plan right now is go contact, look for picks, go to the other side, see what's up.
Does not check Lovers Rock, and okay. He's unable to find the kill, but Loida will. Finds himself his second, in fact, as that's going to be Rien's dead as well. Woot now forced away. We're going to be grabbed up here by LaRock. 3 charges from yet another showstopper. Just taking their time, assessing who they want to give this to, where they want to plant it. And they say, yep, showstopper seems pretty good. Let's get another one of those.
Yeah, should have another one before the half is over.
There's one. Hits Koshmaris, takes him down to 10. Spraying through the wall, and LaRock, one way or another, he's getting that showstopper. A flawless round. As they are just running away with this map. You'd think so many overtimes, a loss on your map pick, you'd be shaken up. BBL, they are the ones that are dialed in.
They are so resilient, so confident. This is excellent work from LaRock. They're like, we know where they're at. You can come get some more charges for your showstopper. Dinner's ready. It's been served on a plate. Lovers Rock.
Okay.
Ooh.
Clean shot from Woot. A lifeline. 14 Heretics. And quickly off the back of that spill forward, taking space past Mound, but it looks like BBL, they're going to fast re-clear this. They're more than willing to take the fight.
Go, go.
TP going to be used just to try to instill some doubt in LaRock is able to find Koshmaris. Now suddenly that 4v4, the showstopper still in the back pocket.
That's what you're looking for.
Ooh, looking for a timing. We'll be able to find it off that haunt. Meanwhile, showstopper's going to be exchanged. Chucks it in though, and Boo, he's still playing forward. He gets caught. Meanwhile, Woot comes away with absolutely nothing.
That felt so early from Woot there. I guess just the pressure.
And he's just trying to stalemate LaRock, but
Where are you?
because Boo is just trying to hold that corner, he ends up getting taken down.
Right.
Now it's Benji Fishy trying to hold the line. Against Rose, he's just trying to
30 seconds left.
maybe even it's still a little bit of a fake. Ball gets popped. Push forward into B. No util other than the C's in hand of the ball man. And LaRock has them basically lined up. His turn now to be on for an ace.
10 seconds left.
The spike planted in Benji. What are you meant to do? Can't try to go for this.
Gotta save.
Has to back away. But he has no idea if he has a safe angle, a safe place to really tuck back.
Right, you know LaRock is thirsty for that ace.
Well, he's thirsty for that ace, and Rose had also tripped the wall. He doesn't know if he's really slipped the net. Either way, looks like LaRock not going to go hunting super hard for this one. Continuing to play it wisely, cautiously. No reveal off that haunt. Mike now detonating. Benji should be good to hold on to this. No, he's not. It is just a wide swing into the spray down. Nothing carried over. And nothing going Heretics' way.
Oh, man. This is where you got to be concerned if you're a Heretics fan, because BBL is activated, and if LaRock is online, yeah, he'll be doing a lot of that, waving goodbye to his opponents, because he has been so good here in Paris. Now you've got Kreven's ult. Kind of close to Lover's Rock's ult, maybe. I mean, Kashmaris does have his.
Look at this read.
Yep, they know.
Ready for this crunch. Paranoia, however, is going to be a little bit late, and it does not connect on the Riens, and okay, suddenly, even though they had the right idea,
I have the spike.
they just can't connect the shots. Rock dead too early. Now it is all down to Rose to see what damage he can get, but last round of the half, not going to be able to find a round win here. So, 10-2, BBL still looking incredible.
Yeah, this is insane work from them against a team that's generally pretty darn good on their defender side of Lotus. That is, all Riens can do is laugh here a little bit. He at least had a crazy good last round there, but pretty much the rest of that half, I have to forget from everybody on Heretics.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you just...
From Heretics, so I'm going to ask you boys first, where are you guys from? Where did you come from, and how long was the trip to Paris?
Okay, it took like 2 days to come here. I'm from El Salvador in Central America. Yeah, it's a really amazing experience to be here.
It feels great to have you here as well. Gio, where do you come from, and how long was the trip?
I come from Mexico. It was around like 14 hours to get here.
That's passion. We can call that passion. Donc, d'où est-ce que vous venez? Comment était le voyage, etc. Ben, on a un fan du Salvador et de l'autre côté du Mexique. 2 jours, 14 heures pour venir supporter Heretics. On espère qu'ils vont se porter mieux sur cette seconde map. And how does it feel, you know, traveling throughout the world to like watch esports, House Paris, etc. This is not a tricky question. You can say your honest opinion.
It's incredible, to be honest, to be here watching Heretics with my friends and also with all the staff from Heretics. Is an amazing experience. To be honest, at the beginning, I can't believe that I'm gonna be here, but it's okay.
Insane experience, insane surprise indeed. And what about you, Gio?
It's such a dream come true. I feel like I'm still sleeping. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, being able to experience the whole event, seeing the players like this close is just crazy.
Least, who is your MVP in Team Heretics, and who's gonna help the boys carry the game?
To be honest, I can choose.
You have to.
Okay, if I have to choose one, I'm gonna say Riens.
Okay, Riens, what about you?
I mean, I love Benji, but I think when it comes to that clutch factor, it's going to be Riens.
Riens, let's see if Riens can take the win on Lotus for the Heretics boys. Let's go.
Let's go.
It has been incredibly rough for Heretics so far here on Lotus. Riens, a lot of praise from the fans, a lot of praise from everyone around the world. We know what he's capable of, and right now, yes, he is going to be sitting at the top of the scoreboard for Heretics, but it's not been a standard, a usual performance from him. Can he find that stride? Because at this point, the BBL take this pistol. It's curtains on Lotus, and we move over to Sunset.
It is not looking great, that's for sure, and that is not the start you want. Lovers Rock with the Sheriff out-dueling Riens. The struggles continue. Kashmaris has the trip. They're going to clear it. Maybe can get a plant here. But, I mean, BBL not far off. They're going to be coming from just about every angle.
And she does have this late lurk. He's going to be able to find anything if he does end up scaling towards stairs. Jump peek there from Loida. Try to spot out. Well, Pain Shell tucked over the side. Rose, ooh, slowed down. Narrowly able to get away from that one. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock is able to find another kill. A third in his hands as Woot will also get taken down. Boo and Benji just now on the arrival. The fuse going to be held up to half. Boo interrupts it, but Benji Fishy needs to go nuclear, but the defuse is already stuck. The round is already over. And I think this map is as well.
I mean, it's just sort of Heretics trying to mimic what worked for BBL on their pistol in the first half. But nobody's there because the BBL is all the way over on the other side of the map. They get that first pick, and they immediately start kind of shifting counterclockwise. They're moving in the opposite direction. And that whole time, that's just giving them this great 2-2-1 split to come into the B site. And that means for Benji to find value, the rest of his team has to hold the line, and they just cannot.
Here.
To buy up, to force.
I have the spike.
Sheriff's, a Stinger, and an Outlaw. 3 players will be one tap to that Outlaw on BBL. So that one could find some unexpected value. That one is kind of a unique one to throw into the mix on a force buy. You're usually just going to see like Stingers and the Sheriffs. But they're going to try to eke out an extra little advantage. Benji has to cut armor for that.
Slow creep up. I think the biggest concern is that it's not a force buy death ball. It's a split, a 3-2. I believe Lover's Rock able to get a spot out, but no reason for him to try to push forward. He's got that Judge, can just continue to maintain control over that corner, that entry to the site. Some interest drummed up, though, as we do see rotation coming in, and Benji, okay, belt over shot. 6 down Lover's Rock on that slide. With that kill, they're now going to try to just pivot everybody back over to A, but look at the time remaining, 25 seconds still. 2 players here, and another not very far away. So Rock ready to join in on that connector. Oh, my God. Okay, Rose not able to find much of anything there. The Lloyds can still be their demise.
10 seconds
left. Benji both going to be struck down. The wallbang shot takes him low, but cannot find the elimination. Boo surviving. 3 HP in the regen armor. This is still decently winnable though for BBL as Lloyd to LaRock. They find more, and Cosmaris can find nothing. (12-2). We have only seen one comeback of that caliber at this event. The hands of Nongshim Red Force. I just do not see it happening again here.
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like BBL is winning in every aspect of the game on this map. The firepower, the teamwork, you know, when they need an individual to go big because it doesn't start off, you know, the way you would want in the round. This time it's Loita. Do some serious heavy lifting. I mean, him and Krevin have only died 5 times each. We're into round 15. Just ridiculous stuff. They gamble stack over at A. They were looking for the knockout blow. They went for the haymaker. And it's gonna miss, so gonna have to go back into the jabs or something a little bit different. Because they're gonna split their forces. Ares for Kashmaris.
Not shocking at all.
No.
We'll lean into this weapon. Even on a good economy. Meanwhile, oh, look, Rock is just up and over the top, and Boo none the wiser, not here in the blast pack. He gets himself a second before finally being traded out. Krevin on the push, 2 kills gonna be found. That Sheriff is singing, and he is looking to silence Heretics, and they have. Lotus, it is a dismantling of Heretics as BBL keep themselves alive here at EWC 2026 Sunset. Trying to side it all.
I love LaRock. He just leans right into that villain story, goes to the crowd, and he goes, I want to hear it. I want to hear ya. He is unbelievable. I mean, just every possible aspect you could think of, BBL are better on this map. LaRock is so good at Raze, really creative with the blast packs, whereas I felt like Woot was really lacking in a lot of that department. Obviously, the individual, just frankly, shooting is way better, straight up. What else do you want me to say? There was a couple rounds in there where Heretics have the equal footing in a firefight and they just lose.
Yeah, this was completely one-sided. Never really close at any moment. Let's send things back over to Deacon and the desk. Hear what they have to say, because I was told, you know, if you have nothing good to say nothing at all. So I'll let Deacon do all the talking.
I don't know what to talk about because I got great things to say here about the cast as well. Paper Thin and Achilleos, thank you so much. They're going to be back because BBL are back in a dominant way. That's the LaRock that we've been looking for, that MVP caliber battle, and he shows up here in map number 2. It's 1-1.
Look at this. He's showing that I can't hear you to the crowd that are definitely Heretics' favorite here. This kid is a villain, and that's how he likes it. Man, he's having the best time here.
You say that, but at the same time, if anyone ever speaks to LaRock, he's like the sweetest boy ever.
Yeah.
But the moment that he goes on stage, he forgets about all of that. Lotus is his territory, and BBL in this second maps, it keeps happening time and time again. I do not want to hear for a second that they are a momentum-based team, you know, like you get in their heads.
Yeah.
No, the mental reset that they can have from one map to another is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's all about the fact that we saw the Lotus twice. It goes to OT twice, and they lose it both of those times, and then they go back to the drawing board. They almost 13-0 EDG here, and then they put up a second dominant performance. This is excellent adaptation mid-tournament on this map, and it looks better than ever.
All right, well, we were in the back, and I got to tell you, Big Time was freaking out with the way that Heretics decided to do their composition, and then the strategy that followed it up here with the A site. It was just constant A site retake and Big Time heartache.
Look, this is the problem of a main, right? We see this with so many teams. Look at this for Heretics. They want to fight into a main. Kakuka, what's missing?
A Viper wall?
A Viper wall, that's what's missing. Correct that. You see how hard it is for them to get back into this A site. You see how hard it is for them to be able to retreat away. And in every major gun round, what stopped them from getting the momentum is that they struggled to come back in this A site.
Yeah, it's very complicated. You can think that because of the Neon has the wall, the problem is that you're most likely going to be in a disadvantage when you're going to retake, especially if you're going up against a team like BBL who like to do this 4-man pushes.
Yeah, look at this. This is on Eco. They try and retake. They have to invest that ult because it's so hard to win this fight. Otherwise, BBL trade this out well, keep themselves alive in the round. Literally every single major swing round, this is their move, and it doesn't work so consistently. BBL one step ahead here in the macro in my mind.
To me, there's also a big difference, and I do think that Loversrock like diffed on Kosh on this map. Like if you put the two Neons head to head, we could see in that replay the way that he was moving and interpreting the situation, how he was reacting to that aggression and whatnot on the side of Loversrock was on top of what Kushmaras was bringing, which is surprising, but in a good way.
Yeah, and again, on the opposite side for Team Heretics, you know, if you're going to pick a composition like that that makes taking or retaking A that hard, you got to find something else to do. And it just felt like time and time again, they're like, our guns will wake up. It was a wake on Breeze. We'll be able to bounce back. And they just never did. And I think that leads us to hopefully our second highlight here. Round 8, where when they do have an opportunity to come back, they overheat. The Omen teleports in, and it's all out of order here, Kakuka.
I think that throughout this entire map, what we had was a Team Heretics that never found the footing, never found exactly how to retake. I think that they were so confused about so many of these situations, and BBL was on top of every single one of those mistakes, taking advantage of those. As we said, LaRock having an amazing performance. I think that we can have that conversation for absolutely every single one of those players, but if we think about that there's an MVP prize at the end of this tournament, we got to give it to LaRock for now.
And it's so perfect that Woot had a phenomenal map 1, and now it's LaRock with a phenomenal map 2. These two are going head-to-head here. The previous MVP against the current #1 candidate. It doesn't get better than this.
Again, LaRock, this is the type of performance that we thought he would have. Above 300 ACS, just making play after play, and even that final round going up and over the box, picking off one in a 1v2, still trading out. He was just always taking down at least one, if not two.
I mean, the thing is now for me, can he keep this performance up on Sunset? That's where we're going to next. That's our map 3 decider here. And this is a crazy map for it to end on because Heretics, they were so good at this map. They were so well known for this map. I saw everybody in the game copy their Sunset. Have they been able to figure out the map here at EWC when it's back in the pool?
And we have already seen BBL win in this map, doing it dominantly so against EDG. And as you're saying, it's not only that Team Heretics had a great Sunset, is that no team in the competition has been willing to go to Sunset against Team Heretics. That means he's saved until this very moment. And it's a big question mark because, as we said, BBL has done such a good job in perfectioning these compositions for the maps, moving Kreven around into what position he's going to be playing in and with what agent. But for the side of Team Heretics, I feel like they need the reps before they feel comfortable in the map. The question around Koshmaras still stands even to this day.
Yeah, final thoughts here, big time.
I mean, I think Heretics need a bounce back after that. Nobody was firing. They didn't have any magic there in the server. BBL ran away with it. I need to see them wake up.
It is 1-1 with the next map win. You move on with the next map loss. You are out of EWC, Team Heretics and BBL. And for more on the journey that Team Heretics has taken, let's take a look at this video.
In last year's finals, we were in a tough situation. I think a lot of different words were said, different tactics to wake up, maybe some harsh, maybe some inspirational.
I think all it took was winning that third map to give us that big amount of belief in ourselves that we can do it.
Even though it was so bad, we still inside believe that it's possible. Can't stop believing, because if you will stop believing, then that's it.
Brienne's on 78 HP! He did the ultimate on so much crashes!
I think the trophy felt unusual. I mean, it was my first Valorant trophy, I think for all of us as well. Especially, thinking like 2 hours ago we were in the worst position possible. It felt amazing. It felt like a moment of finally.
I think I kind of knew in my head that we would win it just because it's really hard for them to be mentally strong, being 2-0 up and then going to 2-2. Like, there was no way in my head that we were going to lose that last map just based on knowing what mental state they're in and what mental state we're in.
Yeah, I mean, this year, Minibu is not in our roster. I mean, obviously I would have liked to play with my brother, but it's, esports, it's competitions. Koshmaras and Minibu are very similar in terms of playstyle. Of course, they have differences, but I think as a team, we're very similar to last year.
I think there's a lot of good teams here, but we're here to defend our title. We're gonna try as hard as possible, and teams will remember the form that we were in last year, and hopefully we can replicate it this year.
We're here to defend the title, and good luck to the teams trying to take it from us.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
Okay, so Kilius here, we have Woot standing by. He's about to play a mystery 1v1. His opponent knows who he is. He doesn't know who he's playing against. And he's going to have to try to figure it out.
No, bro, he's playing Judge. Okay, he's 100% American, bro. 100%. Oh, he's trolling me, bro. He's bullying me. That's Turkish face cancel, bro. Okay, I have a question for you. Burger King or McDonald's?
Cash payment hona, check payment hona.
Okay, I got you.
What a joke.
Doner, okay. Bro, who is 27 years old? That is my head, classic.
Check payment hona.
Their most played agent is Raze.
Asuna!
No.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
They've lifted regional trophies.
Regional trophies, okay. And Valin.
Not Valorant.
Bro, come on! Oh no, you cannot play that today. Joe Gamer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes. Oh my god. Why did I say? Bro, I'm sorry.
So I think Joe's now on mute.
Wait, you wanna see boxer?
You gotta honor it.
Bro, when did you put that? Oh.
That was cold.
Oh, it was one right click.
You get the extended knife, the Turkish knife.
Oh. That was one shot.
Weapons? That was one shot. I didn't know it hit your back.
Sheriff, go Sheriff. Oh my god, I hate this guess, bro. Come on.
Wow, bro, nice shot.
Nice game, bro. Thank you so much.
Bro, GG, bro.
GG.
And it's just, when you lose those early player advantages, BBL has shown that they're pretty disciplined about not giving you a lot of opportunities. You know, as aggressive as this squad is, you know, widely known to be, I'm pretty impressed with their ability to pause at times and to kind of just settle down, settle in, wait you out, play the smart game. That round right there, even though it doesn't go their way because Boo has his ult, it's still, I think,
mic off just matartallanu.
Theoretical sense. Execution may be a little bit off, but that's not the end of the world there. Cam gets set up.
Shot done.
Opt for Lover's Rock. He's trying to get over towards B. This is where the spike is now, but just yeah, getting closer and closer to Wootal. Already has the Hunter's Fury for Rians, and Boo has Loita dead.
TP's up over the top corner. Peek.
Boo ne pick kar diya. Boo.
Just killed on a jump spot. Hard to tell just how clean the kill was, but
guys, more 1 subscriber. Let's go. Perfecto.
Stuck here in mid. Trying to find that timing. Takes the armor away from Lover's Rock, but cannot get that elimination through. Repivot back over to B though from both.
Easy side.
BBL starting to realize that it's not going to be hitting on A. Your point avoided. Relay bolt into the back. Kreven trying to just jump up and down, keep himself safe. Cosmos will be able to find that elimination as Lover's Rock goes in with the overdrive.
Nice.
Good for one, but the players dying around him. Benji able to find it. The off now on the floor.
Last one.
30 seconds left.
Need to be a 3K.
Spike planted.
No net.
Let's hope for 3K.
Util to try to make a go of this. Just a single sonic sensor. That is not going to lead to much.
Oh, good try, good try, good try.
It's Heretics their second round.
So it felt like maybe part of the discussion here was just, hey,
right now, thank you so much for subscribe, buddy.
Take it, and the A side is kind of where the strong side has been for BBL. So, okay, you can mess with them a little bit. You get a pick over there, that's great. But then you're toying with the map, and then they just have no resistance at the front of B, and they're like, okay, we should really just take advantage of that. And I think that's probably something BBL needs to address pretty quickly, and it looks like already, yeah, the coaching staff immediately takes the time out of their own. He wants to get in there. And
thank you so much for Samosa, Creator Clips. Joke.
It's just kind of like little things there where just a little bit of an over-rotate from BBL, I think, hurt them in terms of maybe trying to slow that down. And then you have that problem where the Viper gets into the site just a little bit ahead of everybody else.
Easy round भाई BBL का complicate कर दिया.
Heretics is already a step ahead of you.
Complicate just पड़े sir. Easy pick this पूरी आराम से दे सकते.
Lover's Rock tries to go for the overdrive, but immediately gets dinked down to 5 health. Can't really do much more.
Look, nice. One, I'm putting ping on me. Ping on me.
Look back at this one though.
That was pretty nasty.
That was, but that's half of the round wins.
It is. And let's see if they can keep it up. It is going to be a weaker buy here for BBL, so been able to put them onto that eco, that Hunter's Fury.
And that's okay. Rose tagged down, not quite dead.
Ooh.
Nice.
Managed to survive.
Well, didn't last long.
Nice one.
Lover's Rock. Vandal in hand, able to put it to good use.
Oh, crazy.
Absolutely destroying him with that bandit.
Oh.
Gets a second.
Bro, crazy play.
Taken down, but it's gone into a 2v2.
Whoa. Board these padation bhai. Crazy play bhai. Bo. Bo nahi boo. Boo.
Managed to scrape by.
He got hit by that.
Set payment Dora. Thank you so much for your Pani Puri Aditeki.
That is crazy good stuff from Boo.
Crazy play. Boo.
Oh my goodness. The second bullet gets in there and finds the head, and then the stun wears off.
3v2 ho gaya bhai.
So now it's Heretics' turn. Start streaking some rounds together. Lover's Rock goes back to the op. He's going to be under pressure early. Has to tuck into the corner to avoid Recon Just looking then, see if there's any follow-up behind it. I wouldn't expect Boo to try to aggressively challenge that.
Thank you so much for one Pani Puri.
So this kind of gets a little bit concerning for me for BBL because the IGL now has maybe a decent idea. Not sure if Loida made any noise over there.
Gun barrel spotted. Spotted the neon.
Pick. Nice.
Muzzle flare as well. So Rien's
Easy pick.
easily dispatched by Rose.
ये बो को ले लो बो को नहीं दिस అయిపోతారు అవి
No smoke to cover this angle. Still are giving an opportunity for Lover's Rock, but no.
अरे
Counter swing in. Boo finds the timing and Heretics
ना
being revived from the dead. Brought back after that Lotus. They're finding their footing here on Sunset.
come back करिए
Things up 4-4.
easy rounds
Talking
man
about when Boo's able to get that kind of space, hear those sound cues to know what's going on the map. He can just find so many openings for his team. Just make it so hard for BBL, who again overcommit on these rotates. I thought this might be something that the coaches would talk about during the timeout, is you guys are kind of overcommitting to some of this early contact. And therefore, you're giving these opportunities for Heretics to gain space on sites.
4-4
When you're really heavily committing to mid. I mean, I get you're setting up for the crunch. Heretics is leaning that direction, but Heretics is never going to overstep in those moments.
good run
A little bit more disciplined.
manageable
Heretics on the other end. It's just Boo, just again.
Boo
using
crazy
the
play
information of the opponents that they're giving them
crazy
against them
shit
and doing it beautifully.
let's go Benji Benji का kills कितना है 2 किल ही है क्या कर रहा है Benji
For BBL, couple rifles,
Bo
couple
को support
shares,
करो Bo
for Lover's Rock.
Bo बोल रहा हूँ उसका नाम है
Count
Boo
getting deep for Heretics. Creven
nice
gonna see quite a
so इनका
bit.
एक और round है
Just immediately starts pivoting the other way. Trying to bait him in for this Bucky.
It'll have to be one hell of a bait. Does manage to clear out the drone. Tucks on the corner being like, yeah, swing this way. Heretics looking like they're happy with that. At least is what? Was the wall up?
nice one
The vision, I think he just killed him.
this round
Gets through the smoke.
fun reactions thank you so much for your party hat
Maybe just a tracer from the Vandal.
Oh, blue shot.
I don't know either.
Oh, fan spotted into the head there. It's Benji Fisher. Will be able to get the punish, shutting down.
thank you so much for your cricket रखो भाई वेस्ट मत नको करो और भी राउंड्स होंगे बहुत दिन है
Swerve in towards market, but they're going to be
अगस्त तक होगा वॉच पार्टी पूरा
Loida here, Vandal in hand. Not going to be spotted out by this cam. 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left.
Paranoia at the ready. Paranoia going to be sent. One player spotted. Kills not yet.
Crazy.
But there it is.
अरे
Who comes down the remainders? And now it's just Creven. They're trying to see
Nice.
if he can keep them in this round. The spike down on the floor. The double base gets himself another 3K. Another big round.
just
Heretics
miss
slot into the lead.
Well, they're really in the groove now. BBL is starting to crumble a bit, losing some of that confidence, some of that swagger. So now you're getting some, again, just really good map reads. Heretics being so patient. It's like find a pick and then go to the other side because they know that BBL is going to overreact to that. BBL has been shifting so quickly, trying to be that team that can get there. Okay, bye-bye.
2 kills going to be found as goes members of Benji. Come away with some goods. Paranoia out
Good one,
as well
Be.
as Boo is
Benji.
already into the back of sight, just keeping him distracted, and Loida none the wiser. Ends up getting flanked through alley. This is a massive investment for BBL. Just cannot get this economy going. Unable to stir this up.
Over there.
Net the back of box, but it's 2 players stacked on this 90-degree angle. Creven, yep. Nothing more to be done about that. Larock now to try to survive, to try to escape. Heretics move up to 6.
And this is just one of those rounds that sometimes Heretics is going to throw at you. It's not most rounds, it's very few. 1 or 2.5 where they just all of a sudden are like, fast execute, go. And you're lulled into this false sense of security against them because they often like to default. They often like to kind of ping pong around the map. They're going to toy with you a little bit. I mean, how many of these rounds have seen the timer turn red because the timer is running out? This one, I mean, we're not even ready. It's so fast. Nobody anticipates this. Just a counter.
2 rounds. कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
Koshmaris wins it. And then
मतलब comeback
there's
इच्छा
right there, good for the trade. Very nicely set up. A good paranoia or a good flash. There you go.
Alrighty, thank you so much for your husky.
Always looking for that one round where they can kind of catch you off guard, and there it was. Woot has his ult. Do have Rose with the Hunter's Fury.
Oh man, husky 800.
For BBL. I mean, Woot, if he gets into the right spot, it could just be a quick cancel on that Hunter's Fury as well.
Correct.
I'm out of here.
That's why you're looking.
Nothing going to be spotted there. Okay. Loida catching Boo over at Alley. Now they're going to look to try to pivot their way forward, but what a shot from Kreven, making that look casual as all hell.
Oh.
He gets another.
Oh. Crazy BBL. Last player.
Watching his teammate bleeding out on the floor.
Last player.
Desperately trying to find anything that he can.
Easy BBL.
Oh boy.
No way.
Thank you so much for your Vada Pav.
No way to convert this round.
Ando.
Grabs the spike, cuts back over onto the side, the face forward, catches! Somehow a shot at the Kreven. He's down to 10. He would have to be cleared, and oh my god, he
Thank you so much for your vibe hai. Ay,
Larock will be the last one standing. To break the win streak and get BBL another round victory.
Oh, please explain that round to me. That was so
Guys, सब लोग double tap guys.
That was crazy. I mean, Kreven,
Thank you so much for your gold coin.
I could not credit him enough right now. He has just been an absolute monster, especially on Breeze and Sunset here. But
Crazy one play.
I mean, Benji almost wins that when it looked like it was done.
Yeah, that would have the death knell.
Yep.
Benji ने तो comeback दे दिया बे.
If he clutches that out, Hunter's Fury going to be
Oh.
Pushing forward, they will find Loida, however, going to be taken down. Hunter's Fury on the prowl, trying to find anything they can give, and Rhea tucked away. Catches Lover's Rock. And now suddenly it is just Larock left standing.
Bro.
As it's just back to back insanity. Annihilation shuts down, a player going to be grabbed, but Koshmaris quickly repositions at Boba. And that is the half. Done and dusted with Heretics out in front by 2.
I feel like the comms starting to break down a little bit there for BBL. You know, they don't identify that
Comeback needed BBL.
the cubby until Lover's Rock doesn't even check him. I mean, he's out in the open. He's sitting there and he just runs right by him, never even looks. And then nobody gets comm to that Rienz is there. So then another player's walking down mid, not even looking at him. So I think coach here for BBL, if I'm him, I'm saying, whoa, comms boys, we need to tighten it up. Make sure that
Let's go.
The freebies there.
Things getting really rough there. Here into the halftime, let's go ahead and send things over to Ian and Lou and check in.
Et on est avec Wojtek, le maître des clés, et on va un petit peu vous expliquer comment ça fonctionne, ce système de briseur de clés, Ian.
We are at a clutch point of this series because for the first time here at the STC Arena, when this map is done,
Guys, on the like channel, people subscribe and stream yourself.
will it be our title defenders?
More 1 subscriber to go.
Special key here. Will it be team
Let's go BBL comeback हो रहा.
BBL that goes beneath
Comeback is started with BBL.
Je peux toucher? Can I touch?
BBL winning.
No, we don't do this here, right? It's too expensive. Okay, fair enough. Who do you think will get crushed? Which team?
I think it would be heartbreaking to see our title defenders go out so early, but it would also be quite a good story, wouldn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? You know, I'm not answering that question. So you're rooting for Team Heretics. Je vais demander aux fans, s'il vous plaît, dans le public, je sais qu'il y a énormément de fans. Carmine Corp, Vitality, Gentlemates. Mais ici, qui pense que Team
Vitality
Heretics
को क्यों
va
तोड़ा?
perdre ce match? Qui pense que ce sont les BBL qui vont perdre ce match?
Wait, you're asking who's going to get crushed?
Yes. So
Okay.
apparently it's going to be BBL. Just saying.
Let me try. Will it be Team Heretics? Or will it be BBL? I think we do, but we're going to find out truly.
Thank you so much, Yoria. Namaste, Creative Clips. Bye. Joke.
Crowd feeling, I don't know about you, feeling a little split on that one.
Crazy, bro, crazy.
Clearly.
They need to make up their minds.
Ian's like, no touching.
It's a little one-sided. This half, I mean,
Let's go, BBL.
some of the scenes that we were witnessing feels borderline miraculous. When Heretics found their footing, it felt like they were going to run away with this map completely and utterly.
I feel like another OT is on the card. That's how I'm feeling. It just is really close. I think, BBL I would expect to be pretty proficient on the attacker side here. Get the spot out. Know you have a little bit of space. Lover's Rock gonna claim it.
He is just
But
playing
it's
this so
fake.
slowly.
It's all fake.
Attempted that shot. So going wide. Jump up. And this is all, as you say, to draw attention. They now have to try to re-clear the site.
Crowd का sound inner, guys. Just crowd sound inner.
Setting up a smoke on that alley side, but no one on that approach. Slow creep in and out. Lover's Rock situated in mid.
It's like football.
Some damage will just drift across.
Crazy.
Casually, but this ended up being quite a bit. 43 health remaining on him. Team effort. Clear out that barrier mesh.
Tries the grab net though.
Arre.
Over the back of sight in the rock. Gonna be taken down. Mood able to find Kreven as well.
Bro.
Trying to capitalize.
Rose.
Can't make anything happen. Rien's now able to find one with that frenzy. And Loida has to do
Nice.
it all the right click.
Diffuse. Oh, just missed, bro.
But he's got him off the defuse. As they just dance around Benji.
Oh, good one, Lotia. Loita, sorry. Lotia बोल रहा हूँ, Loita. Crazy.
Absolutely wild.
बेंजी के पास ammo खत्म था.
This
NT.
match has delivered a few of those moments. And this one may be the most bizarre yet. Runs out of bullets, picks up a gun out. That one's not
Nice,
doing
nice,
so good
nice.
either. But oh my god.
Good one.
I thought Heretics had this one. They were steamrolling through
Crazy. Oh. Nice pick. Yes, 1-1.
Going into the next round.
4v4. Let's go.
Lover's Rock traded.
KO को ले लो.
Again, going for a bit of
Pick KO, pick KO.
Stinger in hand. Needing to find value is Woot. Tagged off.
Keshav, thank you so much for your party hat. Crazy.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I mean, that is
I love
disgusting.
More of that.
If you're cheering for Heretics, but that is absolutely gorgeous.
BBL winning.
If you're in the BBL camp.
More of that, please.
BBL winning, bro.
So sick. I mean, it's
Let's
just
go.
incredible how these players will just hit these grooves on either side.
Thank you so much for your golden coin.
I don't know that there's much Woot can do about this.
Ando.
Caught by the grab net. Just has to peel away and preferably
Thank you so much for one more gold coin.
find a stinger out in the wild.
Joke.
Let's see. Anything further that can kind of materialize in this round.
बस कर, मैं भी वही बोल रहा हूँ, बस कर. बचाओ थोड़ा दूसरे टीम्स के लिए भी.
Deadlock wall is here.
Nice one.
Why in a million years you'd ever even bother to challenge it? Just hide behind it, kind of wait it out. Fury, wait to the spike. We should be good.
Kavya Reddy, thank you so much. Chili.
This next one for Heretics to see how they're going to be able to start getting the defender side figured out.
Thank you so much for your star.
That you're going to want to work a lot around the information game. You have a Cypher, you have Sova, you have a KO. You have so much ability here to kind of check different parts of the map consistently and really just kind of, in theory, keep BBL in check, but BBL just willing to be aggressive, so could go the other way and kind of work against them.
Now, 7-7. BBL looking for that bonus conversion to try to put Heretics 6 feet under.
What
amount of firepower still available to them here.
Task it would be. Using some of that util early to buy a little bit of space. Rien's with the free fire. Suspects they might be coming. So out the recon. It's cleared very quickly, and Lover's Rock already has Benji Fishy dead.
Cypher down. Push forward. That is a casual shot from Rien's. Trevor dispatched with ease, but Lover's Rock peeks in towards Boba. Eliminations instantly found. And now a player disadvantage for Heretics.
Oh, timing on that dart a little early.
1 Rien's. 3K form, back now into a 2v2. Barrier mesh. Be expiring as he goes scaling forwards, looking for that 4th kill. He's got it. An ace to prevent the bonus conversion. The shock dart at his feet. The swing in. And Rien's. He comes alive.
Come back ho gaya bhai.
I don't know how he does it. Time and time again.
Nice. NT.
So good for this Heretic squad. And that looked like a bonus for sure. But a late lurk from Boo helped set this up in a lot of different ways. And then the good shooting from Rien's. I mean, he gets hit by the shock dart. He has 39 HP. He's down to 4. Just barely. And he's going to stand up and let him know. What an ace. What a moment.
It's a masterful one there from Rien's, but again, bonus for BBL. And it had to come down to the heroics.
There.
1 round lead for Heretics. Need to be able to continue to find success off the back here.
Well, he's got a Hunter's Fury, believe it or not. So, opportunity. Maybe get that free pick. Oh my God, Lover's Rock.
He is in deep. Trying to no-scope Benji. Would have been able to have the kill. 1 of 2 that has that half armor. Meanwhile, though, Boo catching Loida. At the bottom of mid.
That was a crunch.
Spike still on the floor. Now Benji planted quite far forward.
Well, we go back to
I have
a bit of defaulting, a little bit of ping-ponging around the map. So BBL trying to re-clear mid, hoping that the pressure has been released by Team Heretics. And they're kind of right, but kind of not. Just depends. Nobody's really looking in their direction.
30 seconds left.
Other than Woot, if they push that far.
Nice.
Lover's Rock as well, ready for that push. Boo going to be eliminated. Hunter's Fury behind it.
Spike planted.
Another tag.
Cave off this Neon. Meanwhile, the peak to come
Oh.
in. Ends again to nail the shot. Rock alone on the side, 45 health remaining. Shot
Arre.
dead, but it's going to be Woot taking it instead. And now, without any further presence forward, this Hunter's Fury is a pipe dream. He has to try
Nice.
to separate them completely and utterly apart. Clear the 0 point, the defuse being held. Gets it up to half, both of them.
Nice one. Good try.
Take another with him. It's good damage found, but it's still the round going the way of Heretics.
Okay,
Good try.
I mean, again, Rien's just hitting some nasty shots, but this time it's the macro for Team Heretics that is winning them this round. It's having that Hunter's Fury early, gets you another kill, gets Kreven down. That's the Viper out of it.
use करना
It's
था
a
बे.
lot more difficult for the attackers to hold on to this post plant without that poison cloud, without that snake bite.
Nice, Sanders, let's go.
And just the way they crunched into mid, the 2-2. You know, once Lover's Rock is there, they know there's maybe another layer behind it. Kashmaris thinking about trying to go for a bit of a peek, but nobody from BBL was home. They do have rifles still. One Guardian for Kreven.
Poison's off.
This BBL needs to get this back on the right track. This round very critical for them. Money going to be pretty low on a lot of their players if they can't find some value here, get the
ये
win.
बू को pick कर लो भाई.
Same could be true for Heretics though. So this is just a pivotal round in general.
Boo and Benji Fish carrying the team.
Completely make or break it for either team.
That's huge info though.
ये दोनों ही ये इधर carry है सो team
They're
మొత్తాన్ని.
expecting a counter rotate and instead BBL doubling down.
BBL has been doing a lot of shenanigans trying to sell some fakes. Realize very quickly that this is not one of those occasions. What's going to be coming in? Boot trying to align the
Nice.
shot, but Lover's Rock catches him just a little bit faster. Hunter's Fury expended from Rose. Nothing to be found off the back of that, but the site is going to be emptied.
30 seconds left.
Plant can come through. Good flank from Benji.
5v4,
Creeping his way over
2
towards
picks
top.
needed. Benji Fish, तुम्हारा बेंजी को मारेंगे देखो अब.
After that around the corner, trying to slow them up on the approach. Fragment as well, going to be lobbed in. Rose his attention now tied over towards Street, but BBL there coming out on top, and now suddenly it's just
Nice
Benji
one.
Fishy remaining. The 1v4, BBL managing to fight back, denying Heretics from getting up to double digits.
And this is, again, like we saw on Breeze, just really good back and forth between the IGLs. This time it's
Nice
BBL
round, nice
who's
round,
been
nice round.
ping-ponging around the map, really running down the clock. In this one, they get 2 players that are 0-pointed, and they go, you know, they probably think we're going to rotate off of that because that's giving away a lot of info, but let's just keep going. Let's see how they respond. And that is 100% the right decision because Boo was all alone. He's on an island. Then from there, you just set up the crossfires on the site. You can play for contact here for Rose to swing out from main. Very nicely done. It's exactly what they needed. Heretics coach probably feeling like, oh man, we had him on the ropes. We had him on the ropes.
Revealing area.
And they bounce right back up.
We're back one bandit alongside this Phantom as well. This player's having to go for the save. Okay, I'm going to be cleared out. Looks like PBL, they're anticipating a bit of a rush here from Heretics, but
रोजी इनका IGL होगा.
more than happy to just sit back. Wait for BBL to go to them.
This is going to be a tough round for BBL to dissect. There isn't going to be a lot that Heretics are going to give over to you in terms of the information game. They do show Rien's presence. That doesn't mean too much. But they are going to just rotate away from that. I don't blame them.
Oh, Lover's Rock.
Neon गया.
Flash sent out.
Neon गया.
Double scale from that
Neon गया.
Well, it's gonna be Wu taking the fight.
Nice.
He gets taken down, and they will be able to overwhelm him. So
कोई ना
now
NT.
collected. That's 2
One pick,
rifles into
good
the
one,
hands
good
of
one.
Heretics. This goes Mars immediately investing this overdrive. Slides
अरे यार.
taken down. Benji able to find Rose. The annihilation and the
Nice.
hitting the transfer is Loita. The last one standing, trying desperately to get that spray to connect.
Nice. Good one. GG's. Nice play.
That's narrow margins.
Nice play.
Yeah, I mean, Heretics have some really good ideas. They get that clear on their B main, and they're like,
Thank you so much for your Pani Puri creator clips.
crunching towards the rest of the map. They're not really
Crazy one by Loit.
start swinging
Loita.
Loita. Damage. Man, Loita is having a go of it.
Crazy play, Loita.
Had a lot of different step ups today from a lot of different players in this match.
One shot in.
Rockets just giving it to him.
Crazy play.
Always willing to be the bad guy. Now Heretics very much feeling the pressure. The trash talk is there, but
Close, bro, close.
still a scary position for BBL to be in. They're running this back, they're tying it up. They're not out of the woods yet.
No, not at all. And now you got to think about, as Heretics, is this your moment to go for some kind of strike, but you have that KO ultimate, so you know you're probably thinking more retake, more counter, execute than you are just going for some kind of big quick hit. But we'll see. The way they're kind of lined up here at A main, no, they're going to back off.
Ooh, okay, I was going to say some decent damage going to be out, but still able to find that kill.
It just has to be so fast from BBL. And now they're scared because of that cam.
4 people.
Benji and Market getting hold the line.
Oh. Oh, nice one, Benji, nice one, Benji. Good one, good one. Good one, good one. Nice. Good skills.
3 kills found.
IQ, bro.
Fans here in Paris, they want to see Heretics carry on. Take that next step.
Oh. Krevin goes jumping in there. Like, I'll save you. Oh, no.
That one slipped out.
I love it. Back and forth. On their feet. I mean, again, these two teams, no strangers to each other. And is this, again, another immediate counter timeout from the BBL staff? We've seen this before.
Seems to be the case.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think here just maybe kind of saying, oh, well, some of this fakery and trickery that we're doing is a little bit mismanaged. You're not really capitalizing on some of the opportunities, or hell, just run at them. Just run them down. Don't give them time to react and kind of read the map.
Coach does something cheeky there. All of them having a bit of a giggle.
I mean, Rien's one away from another Hunter's Fury. Benji already has his ult. Nobody really close.
Crazy play, bro. Ek number aadtaru. Yes. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Outlaw online. It's 4 half armors for BBL. Playing defensive tight lines with Boo. He is out in front, playing alone.
Boo, mar gaya. Boo, oh.
Looking for that third, can't quite drag it across to find the connection.
Crazy, bhai.
Still gets him right back in.
Beautiful flash from Woot.
3-3.
I assume that means a change of ideas for BBL in this one. They're starting to work their way over to the other side, and no real easy target for the Neural Theft for Benji here. They're pretty far forward, so maybe if they just kind of clear forward a little bit, they'll use it, but it might kind of be for naught. All 3 players still over on A, and BBL is slowly but surely W-keying their way to B, and they're going to be, if they keep going ahead of the curve, yes, there is the trip.
There's the Neural Theft, so now they have to try to up the pace here a bit. They have no idea where Heretics could be.
Spike planted.
And it's the first to arrive on the scene. 0 point to check Market out, making sure that this is going to be safe to push forward. Nothing spotted. Lovers Rock considering a re-wrap through mid. Thinks better of it. That being the correct call for him. Fragment in a little bit too deep. Lloyd's trying to cheat forward, trying to get this elimination. On to Rienz. Rienz takes the fight, takes his life. The Hunter's Fury immediately connecting. Lovers Rock dead. It's all on Rose. Unscouted.
Oh.
As he destroys them both.
Bro.
The recon lets him isolate it down to one side of approach. The time is just not there. Rienz will be able to find that kill. He takes it close, but not close enough.
Oh, bro.
They get the clutch and they tie it up.
Crazy.
It is crazy how rounds can swing a little bit one way or another.
छी भाई.
For a second, Rienz was going to outdo Rose in the clutch.
Arctics World Champions.
Who learns that he just needs to wait a little bit longer. Does it perfectly.
And it all goes back to that fragment. It ends up too deep in the cubby.
Yeah.
He's got just enough space to tuck away, but they think it's cleared. So they don't check the corner. And Rose gets away with murder.
Very much not.
Bro.
Very much not clear.
Shit भाई.
That's a huge round here for BBL. How they're going to be into an alt cycle. Whereas most of Team Heretics is away from
Full on intense.
Can be very impactful with
10-10.
But you're going to be getting real close to the pit, to an annihilation. Hunter Fury already available, one away from the overdrive. Get this round. Ooh.
Nice one, boom.
Lovers Rock down to 10. Hunter Fury going to be sent down, and Root does get killed. Meanwhile,
Nice.
Lovers Rock is just free to scale off of that.
A nice one.
Going to be good for one. Looks for a little bit more, but it's just going to be a tiny little lick damage.
Nice. Easy.
Have to try to bail them out yet again. PBL.
Oh,
regaining the lead. Fremen. The damage suffered significant.
Good one. Easy.
A pit in his face.
आराम से ले लो.
Has his work cut out.
पकड़ लिया उसको.
Have to lock him into position. The decay all the way down. Lusova just on the other side of the wall. And ultimately, Rienz has to make the call.
Chalo, saving.
To let BBL move up to 11. As he just looks to hold on to this weapon. The money just isn't there.
Just absolute madness again.
BBL की इंको का राउंड बड़ा easy है.
It's going to be BBL's doom.
BBL को और एक राउंड भी easy है. एक और राउंड होगा अभी उनका. Arctic का एक और राउंड होगा.
Open up the sight for his team. And that forces a retreat from Heretics. And that's exactly when Lovers Rock wants to strike. But you had to use 3 ultimates in that round. That's the only good news here for Heretics, but the bad news is your money's bad. You're now a round down to boot. Lovers Rock can go.
वो नीचे आ गया बे.
Even though Rienz will be able to withstand it.
It is one mishmash of a bye. Rienz taking point, pushing forward.
अरे.
Eats the damage down to 10. Shocked out of the corner, not going to be able to clear him out. He manages to back away, and Lovers Rock is now out of the equation.
It's a big win. The good news for BBL is you're not going to give that gun over easily.
Nice one.
Linger by Loida. Yeah.
Just uncommon and cheeky. Finds that catch. Drone cleared out.
They're trying to bait for Rose. I don't think it got the spot onto him.
And we're going to be cleared. Shoulder spotted of Boo. No way to try to peek into this one. This Annihilation is going to be popped. Just looking for a target. Where does LaRock decide to send it? Rebound over in towards Bo, but no one keen to be caught by that. Benji going to be locked in position, but the counter spam is good for one. But LaRock
Nice one.
catches Rienz. Benji now gone.
Easy round BBL.
Koshmaris making a bit of noise over in mid with that Ares, but
బోయాని ఈజీగా తీసుకోవచ్చు.
bridge too far for him.
వీడి దగ్గర ఇది ఉందారా? కాస్మోరా.
Trying to safely clear out the barrier mesh, but
Cosmoras. Cosmoras.
he just cannot afford to expend.
वो क्रेजी प्ले किया था पहले. अब क्या हुआ?
A 1v3, a player on the corner. Considering the slide forward, we'll be able to find
Nice one.
nothing more than that. LaRock will take him down, and BBL.
Crazy BBL. Last point. आराम से लो. Easy win.
So good today.
Easy win BBL.
It has been neck and neck in 2 of the 3 maps. In the other map, it was all BBL.
Guys.
So smart.
ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నాకు గెస్ ఏం పెట్టినా చూపిస్తా మీకు. 2-1 అని పెట్టినా అదే వస్తుంది చూడు. 2-1 लगाया था. 2-1 ही हुआ.
I think the only thing I didn't like about that round
BBL जीतना है. बस
They ripped the annihilation before the recon.
BBL जीता तो guess correct हो जाएगा.
Went really, really well for them. Spot on to just Krevin, I think. Maybe. Yeah, just Krevin. So that doesn't tell you a ton as Heretics. Kind of an expected position potentially for a solo player. Lover's Rock trying to maybe drum up some attention in mid, but Heretics looking for that mid crunch again. Not going to be found. Looked to go on a timing off of Woot's flash. All of BBL had peeled back. You only see Boo. Krevin maybe wants to challenge it.
Oh,
And he wins it.
nice. One more array. Check this kora.
On the floor.
Check it, bro.
Koshmaris spotting him.
Oh, bhai. Intense है भाई, intense है, intense है.
Smoke on the market, Benji and Rienz again, the ones being put under the pressure. Looking to try to succeed, and Rienz nearly gets that second kill with LaRock. Taking down his
Check payment Ona. Thank you so much for your pani puri. Easy. BBL easy. Oh, crazy. Crazy BBL, crazy. GG's. Good play, good play. It was intense, bro, intense. Crazy BBL. NT. Heretics NT.
What tremendous resilience after losing their map pick in heartbreaking
लारोक का तो बकचोदी नहीं रुकना है.
and then a close but assured
Good one, good one, good one, good one.
This young Turkish squad absolutely can fry, and they have done it on the international stage.
An incredible performance from them.
Good one, good one.
2-1. The Heretics, no repeat victory. No grand finals appearance here in Paris.
Good one, bhai, good one. GG's.
But for BBL, an opportunity to achieve greatness here on the EWC stage. And an opportunity to crush the key of one of their European rivals. A well-earned, well-deserved bow to the crowd.
GG, bhai, GG. Good play, good play, good play. Crazy, 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 man.
He's the leading candidate right now. That is for sure. A really great performance at the end by Rienz. Really showed up to the party on Sunset. A solid effort from Heretics on that map, but a map that used to be good for them, not so much this time.
Well, much to the chagrin of the crowd. There's BBL coming out on top, and they still have plenty more chances. For now, let's go ahead and send things over to the stage. We got Lewinian standing by with none other than LaRock.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Que vous avez découvert cette année, un joueur turc très jeune qui a la bouche bien ouverte, vous le savez, puisqu'il aime le trash talk, et on va pouvoir l'interviewer. Congratulations, LaRock, Teblikler, Elal. I'm trying to bring up some Turkish, and we already hear the Gentlemates fans over there. So that's what gonna be my actual first question, because next round you could be facing Gentlemates or Energy. A lot of Gentlemates fans here are, you know, making noise, booing you, etc. Do you have any words for them?
Gentlemates.
I have some words for Gentlemates fans. You can't come to tomorrow because you are eliminated today. Energy guys on the beat you. Unlucky for you guys. I don't want to say anything. On the match.
Crack shot.
On the match, it's gonna be too easy because we are gonna throw the first map, but we are not the before match. We are gonna beat them, and we are beat them. How they can win EFC? I don't know, but it's gonna be too easy for us.
Okay, fair enough. So a lot to translate here.
बकचोदी नहीं रुक पे क्या है?
Il y a beaucoup de fans Gentlemates dans l'arena qui font du bruit, et notamment pour te siffler.
Trash talk, bhai.
Quelque chose à leur dire, la réponse elle est claire, c'est oui, demain on ne s'affrontera pas, car vous serez éliminés aujourd'hui 2-0, et ça sera trop facile pour énergie. Et concernant le match, on a un petit peu troll la première game et voilà, c'est bon.
LaRock, you are my favorite kind of player. You play up to all of this, you don't let it get in your head, and you didn't let the title defenders in Team Heretics get in your head either. How big of a statement was it by beating last year's
crazy shit. Guys, अभी मेरा देखना. ये देखो my picks. देख रहे हो? Crazy shit, bro. See this. Crazy shit. Easy. Guess देखो इधर. कितना बोला? Exact हुआ ना exact. Heretics 1 जीतेगा, BBL 2 जीतेगी. Exact बोला मैंने. Crazy, bro.
Press the button and send
Crash के लिए
Team
आगे.
Heretics key into
Going for the crash.
This is the beautiful brutality of EWC, and Heretics are about to smell what LaRock
Oh.
There it is.
Bro.
Our first key crushed.
Champions team हार गई भाई.
And it was a title defender's key. How was that? You enjoyed that?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna destroy every keys on the tournament.
You think you're going to potentially destroy the Gentlemates key if they make it through?
No, I don't think they beat Gentlemates because I guess they are eliminated today.
Okay.
ओए भाई इसका कॉन्फिडेंस तो सही है भाई. कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन टॉप. Crazy.
Tell me why this does not intimidate you. You are not scared of the fans.
Me? Me? You say about me? I don't scare the fans because we are better than Gentlemates. We are gonna beat on the kick on tournament.
उनका कंट्री जाके उनका टीम को ही बोल रहा है भाई.
Come with me just a little bit further, LaRock. I want to show you this.
This is mine, boy. Sorry. I'm just saying that it's mine.
Crazy shit.
Yes, for sure.
LaRock, I'm going to let you join the rest of your team. Congratulations. Thank you.
Nice.
For our first quarterfinal, but we are just getting started here at the STC Arena.
Good game, guys. Good game. अच्छा खेले. GG's BBL. GG's. Perfecto guess. मेरा तो perfecto हुआ. Perfecto. Perfecto. चलो guys, let's go. I am ending this stream. Stream बंद చేస్తున్నా. రేపటి stream లో కలుసుకుందాం. Thank you so much for joining. Crazy match. It was crazy. Never ending trash talk. BBL. उनका ही कंट्री में जाके सीधा बोल दिया ये लोग नहीं जीतने वाले हैं बोल के. हाय. कॉन्फिडेंस तो है. कॉन्फिडेंस ओपी. क्रेजी. चलो गाइस, बाय बाय. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग. स्टे ट्यून. कल मिलते हैं. बाय बाय. రేపు కలుసుకుందాం. బాయ్.
ਬਾਡੀ ਛੱਡਦੇ ਆ ਹੀਟ ਸਿਰ ਹਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਪੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਝੜ ਗਈ ਆ ਨੀਟ ਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਕੀ ਬੈਠਾਂਗੇ ਤੂੰ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਕਰਾਰ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੈ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਕਰੇ ਨਾ ਕਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਨੇ ਵਾਰ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਕਹੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ ਕਾਰ ਮੁੱਠ ਤੋਂ ਕੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬੰਦੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਾਹਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਏ ਮੋੜ ਨਾਲ ਜੱਟ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਕੀਨ ਮੁੱਢ ਤੋਂ ਯਾਰੀ ਯਾਰੀਆਂ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਨੀ ਮਲਾਏ ਨੂੰ ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਇੰਜ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਰੇਂਜ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਣੀ ਉੱਠਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਚੇਜ਼ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਚਹਿਰੀ